Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Paradise Theater with episode 19 of Realms of Refuge, To Light the Fires. So, previously on Star Trek, which actually is kind of a fitting name for this campaign now that I think about it, since they've been trekking around different stars, the party managed to solve their first puzzle after the DM told it to them, and got into the spooky cave system being used by the hags. They found the cook, an ogre, who was just doing his job, and they killed him. They found a boggle that was just sitting down playing in its own pile of weird goop that they make, and they had Fayush kill him. They saw another boggle across a bridge with a jingle bell on his neck, and they killed him. There's a redcap trying to sleep, and they killed him. They scared away a bunch of enemies and dishonorably collapsed the roof over some of them and killed them. So
I'm
basically,
beginning
the
to see a
party's lost
pattern.
their minds.
You put us in a dungeon, and you don't expect us to kill things. This is the mimic door all over again, James, and you know it.
Well, this time I do expect you to kill them. I'm just giving you. Just giving you guff.
I feel offended.
We're bad people.
My character is built around. I
Yeah?
didn't kill most of them.
I mean, Mike, we are bad people.
We hate children.
We like hurting people. Although, yeah, we are daring.
We are daring and greedy. Okay, anyway.
Oh yeah, sorry. In jokes about a campaign you guys haven't seen besides, you guys had all come back after collapsing the roof on that one red cap and his spooters. And I'm just gonna say, as a DM, it's a good thing you didn't go in there with him, because that you see like this whole area here and here that got collapsed on, full of spiders, just full of spiders.
Ew.
So you guys are now here in this four-way crossroads, and you are free to explore the rest of the cave.
Where we collapsed.
What'd you say?
I was saying the hags were what we collapsed. That are
Yeah.
already dead.
Yeah. And no more problem.
I feel like we should go left.
Oh, hold
Someone
on.
told me that once.
Does this have my...
I don't think we
roll?
can.
Left is right and right
We-
is wrong.
We cut off left.
No,
That's
the
left.
No, you
the
mean, like,
other left.
The next
This
left.
left.
Hey, I don't remember my rolls from last week.
I'll look them up.
Okay, because
You
they're...
used two.
they're
No, you
buried.
used 3 of them, I think.
I used 3
You're-
of them. I'm pretty sure I have my top 2 rolls left of like 17 and an 18. I know an
Yeah.
18 was one of them. But yeah, you see my problem?
I got it.
Yeah, they're not there. I think one of them was I think it was a 17 and a 15.
No, I had an 18. I know for a fact I
Well,
had
then
an
it would have been an 18 and a 17.
18. Okay, cool. And I'm good.
You know what would be a good idea going forward?
I usually write those down in my scratch note. There was something wrong that day that I didn't write it down for some reason. I don't remember what it was, but I almost always write them down. Don't worry, I know. I did the fuck up this time.
I got him.
I did the fucky wucky.
I did the fuck you, Wucky.
Alright.
There you go.
Yeah, 18. It was the 18 and the 17.
Hooray! Excellent. So yeah, I suppose left is law. We go this way.
Sure.
I mean, yeah. I mean, a wise half-orc paladin once said, between bites of hardtack, if you go left, you never get lost.
So yeah, we should probably search for trap.
But I don't know what to roll anymore.
Damn. At least if this was 3.5, I would just say, well, roll like traps or whatever the skill
There
is.
a trap, right? That would be a spot roll on 3.5.
Well, traps guy.
Would it be perception or
yeah.
thieves' tools?
Perception. No, thieves' tools would be if you were trying to disarm the trap or set
Yep.
one yourself.
21.
You don't see any traps, but looking up at the ceiling, you see a lot of weird growths that occasionally open up a mouth-like hole and belch.
Can I roll something to see if I know what those are? Please.
Sure.
What do I roll?
This would probably be nature. in some
Oh,
varieties since they're
goody.
plants.
I know these from half.
I know what these are. Oh boy, we're fucked. That's.
Whoa, sphincters!
No, these are not barnacles.
No, I know what they
They're
are.
opening their mouths every now and then and letting out noxious gas.
Oh, they don't have okay. They're not whipping around massive fucking tongues.
No, they are not barnacles.
Don't scare me like that. I was gonna be like, oh, this could actually kill us.
So, actually roll me a con check.
Con save or con?
Just whatever. It's to resist the noxious fumes.
Save.
14?
Not good enough. You want to throw up because, oh god, the smell is awful.
Okay, I will hold my breath.
Yeah, you're gonna want to. Are you gonna push forward or fall back? Because right now, everything in your body wants to be sick from how bad that smelled.
Wait, no it doesn't. He's got potpourri in his nose.
That's
Oh
right.
yeah, I forgot about that. You
And
shoved.
the rest of us have wax in our nose.
I'm also still a little high.
Yeah, you were the one that shoved basically fairy.
Cocaine. Just say cocaine.
It was this hallucinative. But anyway, drug talk aside, yeah, you would be fine then. My bad, I forgot that you guys had plugged your nose.
Mm-hmm.
It is an overwhelming stench, and you can tell that it smells real bad, but you don't get enough of it to where you feel like retching.
Are those
Okay.
wall anuses?
There's some kind of weird infected growth on the ceiling that looks like a mix of decaying plant matter, bits of rotten meat, and stone for structure.
Well,
They are very magical.
Just gonna. I obviously would tell the party to hold their breath, but
can I make an Arcana check?
Sure.
See if I can tell exactly what this is.
These are some kind of miniature version of a flesh golem that's being used to produce this noxious air, probably for all of the other really horrendous smelling crap here.
Alright.
So think of
Well-
them almost like vents in the ceiling, how those filter in good air, except these ones are creating bad air.
Well, let's
Right.
go this way.
do I hear anything coming from this direction?
Nope. Over here, it's dark. It is pure dark.
Even with light?
Yeah, I've casted light already. I even
This
took the
is
penalty.
magical darkness.
I can see through it.
You can see through it, but no one else, I think, can see through magic darkness.
What is this? What's behind it?
Over here, you have what appears to be a ritual chamber of some
Okay.
variety.
That's probably where the hags are, isn't it?
Well, there's no like door to it, but this is this room, this like little cavern. There's like an altar with some magical doodads and components and stuff. There's like candles that aren't lit right now, but they look like they were actually made out of human tallow.
Like I would know what that looked like, but okay.
Well, you know probably from studying the dark arts,
Yeah.
Professor Snape, that human and other humanoid wax is used in a lot of evil black magic rituals.
Right, right.
And yeah, this is very black magic. So you have found a place that might have something to do with the hags, but you're not entirely sure what it does exactly.
Guess what I'm doing?
Is it an
What?
Arcana check?
Uh-huh.
Don't you have Dispel Magic?
I do, but I want to check what it does first.
You have an inkling, but you can't get an exact
Hold
idea.
Hold on. I'm switching that for a natural 17.
It's a 17 plus 8.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, you would definitely know then. This is a place where the Redcaps or any other dark sorcerers Well, I say sorcerer in this sense, not like, you know what I mean. Not the class.
Yeah.
Any dark magic user would come here to perform blood sacraments and sacrificial magic to summon something.
Is there anything of value on this little altar?
You do find items that could be used to create a spell component pouch.
That's pretty useless to me. I'm gonna cast a spell.
All right.
You want to roll my chance?
Yep. You're good.
Yay.
No wild magic.
All right, I dispel the altar.
The
and
altar.
and the magic.
The altar crumbles away with a otherworldly scream as the darkness that was obscuring this chamber fades away into the normal dimness of this cavern. Basically like that.
Neat. Cool. I look back at anyone who is down this hallway with me and go, well, that was easy. And
Too easy.
But now that the darkness is gone, you do see a door right here.
That probably goes to the hags.
Talk to it. Talk to the door.
Only
Do
one
it.
of us could fit in there.
Yeah, the
Do
door
it.
does appear to be breathing.
What?
Detect thoughts.
Yeah, oh, I gotta roll your thing, sorry.
Yep.
Ooh,
Oh no.
hold
Here
on,
we
I
go.
gotta pull up my wild magic table.
Oh my god, there's a thought at the door.
Oh, the door thinks it's people.
The door is just a thought. Ooh! An extreme outcome.
Uh-oh.
We're all
Yeah.
dead.
Maybe.
186. The next time you cast a spell, roll twice on this chart without a save. Both effects will apply.
No save.
Like, no
Um.
chance to not have a wild magic cast.
Well,
Wild magic energies seem to swirl about you and inhibit your own spell casting. Like, they're going to enchant your spell casting ability the next time you use it. Whatever that may be.
I turn to Fox and Susano and I go, all right, get ready, guys. Take a healthy 30 steps back from me.
Yes.
All right, I am going to cast Prestidigitation to turn a rock purple.
Oh
Oh.
no.
Oh, God.
Okay, well, first things first.
2 extreme results.
No. Got lucky.
69.
You are immune to intoxication for the next 5d6 days.
Huh.
Actually, very bad for you.
Yeah, that's shitty.
Man, you better hope nobody dies.
For the next 22 days, you can't get drunk.
Hey,
Or
we could have drinking
intoxicated.
competitions.
Oh. Gunner, can you mute yourself in roll 20 because we're still getting that bounce back? I mean, I am. I don't know if Gary is. 69.
I have everything disabled.
Weird.
It's fine.
For the next hour, anytime you make an ability check, Mike, roll 1d4 and subtract the result.
Ability check, eh?
Yeah.
Okay. Neither of those are too
There,
terribly
that's
bad.
better.
I didn't immediately explode, get sent to another plane of existence, or turn into a potted plant, so I think I'm good. Tiff, like, looks at the rest of the party, shrugs, and is like, well, that happened. Detect thoughts on the door now.
Oh yeah, when you did, it did go off. And the door is thinking. It seems rather intelligent. Right now it's just thinking that it's rather bored, but it's also suddenly like, there's light here when there wasn't before.
That probably goes to the coven. So, I'm gonna look at the party and go, hey, that door's, thinking. Let's check out the rest of this place first.
Okay.
Yeah.
Same procedure, Mr. James?
Yeah. However, while you guys do that, Fayush actually comes up to you, Tiff,
Mm-hmm.
and she looks sick.
Okay.
Like, she actually, like, the color seems to be fading out of her.
Mm-hmm.
And she's just like, oh, don't think I can stay here much longer, my saplings.
I look at Fayush, I'm like, just listen. We've got this handled. You head out.
Just
Go home.
remember, if you ever need me, just call.
Mm-hmm.
And she twirls about, snaps her fingers, and disappears in a little flutter of confetti.
I do wonder if we die and someone revives us if she still has connection with us.
Only one way to find out.
Oh, you brandish your axe, and everyone's like, whoa! didn't know that
No,
this
I
note was a
wouldn't do
scientist.
that.
Yeah, there is nothing here, but Fox, actually roll me a stealth check as you're entering.
27.
Okay, you're fine. This is the sleeping pits for the trolls and the ogres. And there are quite a few here.
Okay, so I'm just gonna whisper. Do you want me to collapse this room? Because we really need to fucking collapse this room, right?
Yep, that was, I was just looking in my spells to see what I could use to collapse this place.
Let's just kill everyone while they're sleeping.
Yes?
Well, I'm not gonna talk. Well, I'm okay. We
I-
technically don't have to kill them, but we can make it so that it's gonna take them a while to get.
No, we should kill them.
Okay,
Yeah, they're evil. They're working for hags.
Mag said it. No, I don't feel evil.
Mm-hmm.
What would you like me to do, James? Because I have multiple ways of doing it.
All right. What are the different ways you could do it?
I have masonry tools to cause an in-stone collapse. I have magic. I have explosives.
Magics would probably be the best option because explosives could destabilize the entire cave. And using the mason tools would definitely take a long time because that is a very big, very reinforced
But
room.
if he uses the mason tools, that might give me an hour to cleanse myself of my shitty ability. Or shitty
And it
ability
would be
score.
loud, so I would need like
Oh, yeah.
constant checks. Or else
Do you have a silence spell?
She has a lot of silent spell casting.
Does anyone have? Can anyone cast the spell silence? Anyone know?
Yeah. Renage
I-
can cast silence.
And I think you can keep concentration on that for an hour.
10
see.
minutes.
I mean, I don't think I'll need an hour.
Yeah, I think in 10 minutes you could destabilize it enough that it would take a much lesser result.
Didn't mean to roll that, sorry.
You're all right. If he's willing to cast silence, I'll start banging and getting to work.
Yeah, in fact, he's going to ritual cast it so that he can keep up the concentration without having to like focus on the spell, if that makes sense.
Oh no, that makes perfect.
So yeah, Renage just comes up to you, like
You
kneels
gonna roll
down, you
his-
tell him the plan. Yeah, I need to do that too.
If I have to suffer wild magic, everybody has to suffer wild magic.
If you
He's
kill
good.
Renage because you're all like, it's not fair.
yeah,
You.
Yeah, he just like kneels down and starts like, I don't know if any of you know the language of the Yuan-Ti. It's like
Yeah.
a distinct form of Draconic, I think.
I know Draconic, but yeah, no,
you would
the
probably
Yuan-Ti-
get like some words, but he's hissing out and being really sibilant with how he speaks. So he's obviously speaking in his native language.
it does state that they do have their own specific form of Draconic.
Yeah. So he's like, "Arsus metash." But he's keeping it quiet enough to where he's not going to wake up anyone in the room.
You actually want me to roll Mason's tools?
Yeah, let's see how long it will take. Because ooh, No. You get it done in the 10 minutes he can concentrate on the spell with that nat 20.
Dang.
Hey
Yeah,
man,
you just-
slave labor paid off.
You just find the perfect points where you're like, oh, there's like a weight line that they can't reach because this room is so big. And yeah, they have the walls reinforced, but they don't have all of the ceiling reinforced. So you just start chipping away at this one area, and you have created a fault line in the roof.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, have at it.
Yeah, just a well-timed cast of something very small, even a cantrip, should be able to collapse.
I want to do this. I want to do this. I want to do this.
Go on.
Squeak, you run up in front, and what do?
Okay, I'm going to reach deep into the recesses of my mind and pull out a memory that she thought she would never have. Use minor illusion and create the Energizer Bunny.
I kept preparing for this.
However, minor illusion cannot cause physical damage, though.
No, this is supposed to be just noise, right?
Yeah, it starts making noise, and they're all like,
Probably roll for magic, right?
It's part of your racial, isn't it? And since it's because of your
Yes,
Fey
it's a racial.
ancestry, because it's from your Fey ancestry, it does not, because the wild magic here is because of the Fey wilds seeping in.
So it's just this pink bunny with a drum, and it's just wandering around back and forth in front of the monsters, banging on this drum.
Did he just summon the Energizer Bunny?
Yeah.
And the Energizer Bunny.
Yeah, and like an ogre reaches down under its bed, it pulls up this massive club and is like, "Smash, bunny!"
Oh, this is perfect. They smashed that bunny. That wall's going down.
Where is the rabbit? Is it
It's
anywhere near
right
the
in
fault
front of him, just wandering back and forth in front of the right underneath the fault line.
Oh, he misses the bunny, or no, he probably hits the bunny because I don't think it has any AC.
No,
Yeah.
I wasn't trying
So
to
that
make
would
it
just mean a
dodge.
10. So he's like, and he would have hit the rabbit, except it's an illusion. So his club just goes right through it, smashes into the ground as you hear the whole room start crumbling.
Bye-bye,
And
fuckers.
all you hear is, "Ah!" And then cut off as all of these like at least 24 ogres and trolls get killed as the ceiling collapses.
High
We're
five.
bad people.
No, they're evil.
I mean, we're intruding on this home and murdering all this.
Murdering evil creatures.
Just admit it, we're all murder hobos.
Even if we are murderers, at
Not
least
murder
we're
hobos.
at
I
least
have a house.
it's for a purpose, right?
Yeah.
She looks back at you guys and says,
Really, that was your argument.
I think that was a joke of some sort. I think.
Perceptor just walks up to you and like pats you on. Well, you're so short, she has to like pat you on the head. But she's like, "That was an effective use of magic."
Well, thank you.
Well, ladies
Hopefully
and
you
gentlemen.
don't get too used to it from me.
So, we have a small problem. If that door is alive, maybe we could talk to it?
You're still a power.
We still have a full southern area to explore.
Yeah,
Let's burn that
Celadol.
bridge when we get there.
Fair.
Celadol and Warden. Oops, I don't want to put her on top of you. Celadol and Warden. She just steps on you. Roll
I'm
new
used to it.
character.
I'm used to it. It's a.
There are enemies down here. We know because they
Yeah,
ran away this way.
The I think it was 3 ogres ran down this way, and that's why Celadol and Warden have been here, shield walding together. Like, she's got her shield up, he's got his shield up. They can't lock them together, but they've got them as close as they can.
Cool. Wait, so should we do the same thing here?
No, this place might have loot.
That's fair. Would you like me to go in?
Yeah.
And this seems to be kind of like a
Quit standing on me, Brian. God damn it.
halfling on
This
halfling
again.
violence.
No, not violence, but we won't go there.
What would you like me to roll, Mr. J?
Probably nothing. You can easily see. Down here is some kind of like animal pen. It's got a mix of pigs because this is Dungeon Keeper.
No piglets if it's.
Wait, let me get this right. They're normal pigs, is that right?
Normal pigs in one of them, and in the other one they have deformed, like, I guess you could almost call them. Imagine a dog. Now imagine a dog 2.0. It's a bunch of Jameshes or Joms.
Whoa.
No, but they're like the equivalent of a dog if it was a Fomorian's dog.
Beak dogs from Dwarf Fortress?
Kinda. I mean, these things are basically just normal dogs, except they're all covered in cancerous, tumorous growths. Kind of like
Let's
how
take the
Fomorians
pigs.
look like giants, but fat, like fucked up like that.
Let's take the pigs, leave the dogs. How's that sound?
Boys, we finally have bacon!
Meat's back on the menu.
Mm-hmm. You ever think about how that would mean the orcs have to have a sense of a menu?
Well,
yeah, the orcs are intelligent enough to know what menus are.
should we carbon monoxide the other creatures?
Yeah, the ogres are in that room just like hunched over in the corner going,
Well, let's go murder them, boys!
Well, I mean, we could just ask them to leave.
I mean, we could try. Shit in one hand, hope in the other. See which fills up first, though. You know.
That's
By the
fair. Let's go find out.
These two
Yeah,
are going up in front of everyone.
Yeah.
I mean, you
Wait.
can try.
So the ogres are down here.
Yes.
Okay.
All right, Tiff, do your talky thing. You're the smart.
All right.
Renage is actually going to cast Charm Person on the
By the way, did you?
two times on them.
By the way, did you get my stealth roll earlier?
I did not.
17.
Weird. Yeah, 17's good. Like they're too scared to be listening out.
Out of character, how many of them? How many are there?
There's still just 3.
There's 3. All right, I'll cast Charm Person too.
Because they're afraid, can I have advantage on my persuasion roll to just be like, just get out of here?
Yeah, only one of them succeeded. No, wait.
Hooray,
Yeah.
That's a 17 total because I get a third on my advantages.
Yeah. Only one of them succeeded the charm roll, so those 2 are going to immediately listen to whatever you say. The third one just looks at you like, oh, scary lady, scary tiny food lady.
I just like walk forward and I'm like, listen, just leave now and you aren't going to die. We're reasonable people. We don't want to pick a fight with you. Can you just go?
Me take pig?
No.
1. I like look and I'm like, 1.
He like grabs one of your hands with his giant one and shakes his like, thank you, scary tiny food lady.
I like look up with like just this big smile. I'm like, no problem, bud. You deserve a second chance.
And he just goes stomping away.
Wait a minute. We could convince these 2 idiots if the door attacks us to convince them to attack the door.
No, they're gone.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Good.
Get
Good.
him out of here.
Good. Get out of here.
They immediately listen because of the the charm spells.
What did the last one do?
That was the one that.
Oh, that was the one that came up to me? Okay, cool. Yeah, well, I'm going to open up cloud storage and start herding some pigs into cloud storage. We're leaving the dogs. Goop dogs, not my thing.
Yeah, right now they're all sleeping.
Yeah.
Or something
Wait a minute.
approximating sleep.
Are they like doggos or?
They're like
And-
Fomorian dogs. They're like covered in like tumors and disease. And
They're the
They're
baddest
evil.
They're the baddest of boys.
yeah,
okay.
they're bad to the bone.
All right, make me perception check, Pitiful.
Okay. Let's
Because you're in the right spot.
Do it, Pedo.
I'm not very good at perception, but we'll
Oh!
try. Ooh, well, I say that.
Not very good perception.
I say that,
You're
and then I
walking
roll
around
good.
on a bunch of like they have straw here. This is obviously the doggies doing it, the poo room, but doing the poo room. But beneath all of the straw, you find a small leper hidden away behind off in the corner behind straw.
I think pitiful actually would probably.
It is
God,
not shiny.
No, just draw attention to it. I'm just trying to figure out how pitiful would go about that. I mean,
Don't be too. Would he be too loud? Because these dogs are still sleeping.
he would be at exactly the volume that he heard whatever it is he's saying at.
Oh, he can't even control volume.
Do you want to fireball the dog?
I could do that.
They're
No,
probably
it would
deep
be-
sleepers because the
Are they
ogres
in, like,
didn't wake them up.
Do they look
It-
like they're in a pen that like they couldn't get out of?
Oh yeah, duh. Yeah, they're in pens. What am I
Yeah.
thinking?
Okay, I was
Yeah,
gonna say like
so-
what the hell is going on?
I
here?
think this is how he would draw attention to it. He'd be like, "We have persimmons."
What's that?
Jimmy's like something tells me that we don't actually have persimmons.
Jimmy's in the well, boy?
And he's just pointing at the lever. It like if you turn to look in that direction, he's pointing at the lever.
Just like, oh, he means we have a lever.
Wait, wait, Jimmy's not in the well, boy?
I'm going to take this lever. I'm gonna go. Should we pull it?
I don't know what it does.
I would advise that we pull this lever.
That's what I was thinking. It sounds
Yep.
like it'd be fun.
The DM says to pull the lever.
I just take the lever and I just throw it using all of my weight and like land on my side as I like whoa. Boom.
Oh, it was not that hard to pull. But
No,
you
it
hear
totally is just clumsy.
way off in the distance, you hear a.
Wow, that strangely felt like a legendary sort of noise.
Let's go investigate, shall
I feel like we found the missing link of this dungeon.
A link to the past, if you will.
Yeah,
Wait.
let's examine the rest of this room to see if there's any good stuff. We moved the pigs into cloud storage. By
Yeah,
the way.
they all just sit there and they're just.
Yeah.
And these aren't like piglets or little pigs. These are big meat pigs.
Hell
Warthogs.
yeah.
These are hogs.
That means we'll have even more sustainable farming. There we go.
Just remember, don't let them get loose, or you'll end up like America.
And the entire sea is just an untapped supply of hogs.
It's not a joke. But like, what? 2 pigs got loose, and they made $1 million.
Yeah,
Listen,
Texas is screwed.
Listen, we could have what was it? 50 to 100 hogs in our front yard within 5 minutes. But yeah, and that is why we need automatic magic. Automagic, perfect. Yeah, let's examine the rest of this room to see if there's any loot, though. I'll roll a perception.
That's mostly, dog tending supplies. You don't want their food. They're obviously feeding them the same stuff that the cook was making.
Ah, mystery meat.
Yeah, iguana bits.
Ooh. No, you're thinking of the meat pies. That was
Ew.
actually flesh in 3.
No, but in Fallout 1, you find out iguana bits was people.
Oh yeah, you're right. I was forgetting about Fallout 1.
Over here, those of you who have come through, there is now a door where there was no door.
That's what I was looking for. Thank
That would open up right next to me.
Yeah, Susanna, they were doing stuff, and then just the door, this door slid out of the wall. A piece of the wall just moved away and revealed a door.
Zorn.
Ha.
Yeah, the Zorn attack.
Might be traps.
Nope, they would expect that the door was enough, or that the hidden door was enough.
Out of character, I would.
What's inside?
It's their treasure room.
Ooh.
Oh, cool. Hey, pedophile.
Are there
Where are we at
actually
here?
shinies in this treasure
Yeah,
room?
what's in this treasure room?
Where?
A lot of this treasure is stuff of an arcane variety, but there are a couple of chests. But mostly of what you find in there is stuff that they have stolen or dug up.
Mm-hmm.
These are like artifacts from the world that was. So you have
Okay.
things like very nice cutlery and pottery,
Mm-hmm.
furniture. They raided in IKEA.
So Scrump is gonna have some nice stuff. Or who's the rat man again?
Wall scratch.
Wall Scratch is gonna have some nice stuff.
New
But
chairs? Yes.
there's like an easel that has a masterpiece of a painting still on it, not quite finished.
What does the painting depict?
Oh, it's a actually make me an arcana check because this painting is infused with magic.
It's a picture of an old man.
He's holding a sword.
It's a picture of an old man. You look at it, and somewhere in the world, a guy dies.
There we go. 27
Oh, yeah,
Arcana
so
should
good.
fucking do it.
You start to
It's a
see
picture in 3D.
the runes start appearing on the picture, and they are written in arcane, so like in the language of magic.
Okay.
The picture seems to shift between 4 different pictures.
Okay.
One is a beautiful woman laying on a davenport with her hand over the back of her hand over her forehead, and a blanket draped just so to be tasteful, but she's clearly
Ooh.
naked.
Yeah.
Now say the word Davenport with a straight face.
Davenport.
Oh,
The
right.
next one.
Oh, really?
The next one is of a lovely multicolored sunset off of a cliff with a single lighthouse overlooking it. The next is an artist at his easel working away in great strokes as he creates a new masterpiece. And the other one is just this grouchy, dour woman looking outside of a window, petting a cat in her lap.
So she's dissatisfied in their marriage and his dedication to the art.
But what you do here, like when you read the runes, they say things akin to like, here is the masterpiece of the great artist. I need to think of a name because I didn't give him a great. Here is a masterpiece of the great artist Michelangelo. No,
Huh.
of the great artist Richard.
I guess you could say
Elaborate on
he's rather intimidating.
Should have named him Angel Michelo. But yeah, Tiff looks at the painting and is like,
And then as it switches between, no, it keeps going as it switches between the pictures. It said, 4 pictures did he make for his masterpiece. 1, reality, his most treasured prize. The others, glimpses of his life and traps for the foolish. Find the right painting and gaze into his heart. Find the wrong and feel the sadness of his heart.
The woman?
Well, there's more than 4.
hold on. There is 4 of these. Tiff would like to touch the canvas.
The canvas stops, it ripples like water, and shows you all 4 of them.
Oh, it's a touchscreen. Cool.
Oh my god.
Okay, so
We found a
we
lot.
have a puzzle, boys. What? Okay, so 3 of these are glimpses into his life. 1 of them is reality, as it were. We've got, let's see here, a woman, multicolored sunset, artist at an easel working hard, and a woman.
I feel like the beautiful woman might be the thing that he loved, and everything else is his memory.
Not sure.
Wait, his memory. Wait a minute. His memory.
Yes, the great artist.
His memories, not
Now
So it
let's
would.
think. Hold on. Let's think this through, right? So, beautiful woman lying on a Davenport, totally classic Renaissance. Probably some sort of scenario setup or some sort of like, oh, this is the Paragon, right?
Maybe that's what he's painting.
Yeah, multicolored sunset. He might have seen that sunset, with a lighthouse and everything. Artist working away hard on an easel. Don't know if that would actually necessarily translate to real life, right? Like, that might have been his real life, but that might just be a personification of his real life. Grouchy Dour woman could be the one that got away. I don't know.
It's either her or her. It's got to be one of the two, because those two just sound like memories.
My money is either on the sunset or the grouchy woman.
Yeah.
Out of character, mine's on the artist.
Oh, yeah?
I mean, there's only one way to find out, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, Renage comes forward and he'll read the script for you and be like, beautiful woman laying on the Davenport. Or the grouchy dour woman. Those do seem to be one of the ones, because what do artists seek to capture in their work? Beauty, but also, and like he's going on the full, Bard, the full romantic artist thing.
Huh.
We get it. We get it. You like women.
The artist seeks to capture beauty, but as it really is. So I do not know which is true and which he actually saw.
Well, who's to
Because
say that the sunset isn't beauty, as they actually saw?
True.
It might be what the woman is looking
I don't think the artist working at his easel is the one, because a self-portrait of himself, not sure about that.
at. Loves himself too much.
Can I make a perception check to see if there's any clues within the painting?
Sure.
Excellent. Excellent.
I'm guessing Pitiful's diving through the treasure chest.
Oh, pitiful! There is a pile of shiny scraps of metal off in one corner.
Yeah, probably checking that out. But before he does, I'm gonna try to open one of those chests.
All right. Tell me how you open the chest.
Oh God, here.
Thieves' tools.
Thieves' tools? All right. Do you go over the whole of the chest, or are you just looking at the lock?
I'm gonna go over the whole of the chest. I do have a criminal background.
All right. There is a trip on the back of the chest that looks like it leads to something inside the actual chest itself. I didn't say
Alright.
that the chests weren't trapped. It said there were no traps into the room.
Then I will attempt to disarm that then.
All right.
Don't die.
Roll me another thieves' tools. You think you got it, but you hear something thump against the top of the chest and then drop.
Who is a little clown?
How much you want to bet it's like poisonous mushrooms?
That's when you realize you can look in through a tiny little hole and, oh, there's like a spring-loaded thing to where when you opened the chest, it would throw something out at whoever opened it.
Is it a bag of holding full of salt and rusty nails?
I don't know.
Step to the side when you open the chest, pitiful.
Yeah, I'll open it
It's a
from
thermite
behind.
grenade.
You look
I
in.
will stand behind it and open it where I'm not facing the opening.
Oh, this will be fun to watch.
You open it up. You look in. It was a bag of holding with salt and a bunch of rusty nails.
You just pulled it 2 sessions in a row, James?
It's my favorite trap because it makes everyone go. It doesn't make everyone go, "Ooh, that was deadly." It makes everyone go, "Who the fuck made that?"
The answer is James. James made that.
Good job, Pitiful, for not getting smacked in the face.
It's basically just the ultimate dick trap because it's not going to kill anyone, but it's going to hurt.
What tier of bag of holding is it?
Is a tier 2 bag of holding.
Damn, that's 10 by 10 of salt and nails.
That's a lot of nails.
10
We are
foot by 10 foot. We've literally filled up this compartment with fucking nails and salt.
okay. Hold on. We could just save those and bring them home.
Salt is very valuable.
Put them in
Save
cloud
the salt
storage
and
and
the
take
nail.
them.
Those nails.
Well, the
We
nails
can't-
at
we
least
can't
would be
put that
helpful.
in cloud storage, guys.
Yeah,
What
that'll
happens when
cause
you put-
everything to explode.
Yeah.
I know.
No,
We'll
no,
just keep
not
the
the bag, just the nails.
There's pigs in cloud storage.
You'll kill the pigs.
It makes me
Oh.
sad that you guys.
What, do they jumble
can't
around?
put
I
a
mean,
holding-
I've seen
No, they'll
pigs
just
eat
go to
dumber
investigate
shit.
them.
okay.
Let's just keep it all in the bag of holding as much as we can. Just put
Anything.
the bag of holding on our side and move on.
You had something you wanted to say, Gunnar?
I'm sad that you guys remembered about the whole you can't put the bag of holding in cloud storage. That
No,
would be
I already knew that. That
mess
was
with.
never my intention.
That's a
But you
lot.
specifically, I'm just talking about like people.
All right. Hold
Okay,
on,
let
I'm
me see
rolling.
here.
I'm rolling the horde that you found.
So
horde.
So about 50 pounds of nails in there, assuming it's 50-50. 50 pounds of nails, rusty or no, is good for construction.
Hey man, mending and prestidigitation can clean around.
All right, pitiful.
All right.
Inside the chest, you find 1,000 gold pieces,
Alright.
an aquamarine valued at 400 gold pieces,
Ah, even better.
Mm.
a diamond valued at 300 gold pieces,
Hold on. Let me.
We're writing it down in the chat for you.
Alright. Because.
Tier 2 gold.
a pair of bloodstones, each valued at 60 gold pieces, a small statuette made of deep green spinel in the shape of a mountain ram.
Wait a minute, is that magic?
I don't know. He can't detect magic,
That's fair.
and
Hey,
you're
Pitiful.
looking at something else.
Could I have a small favor, Pitiful? Hello. Shit. Can anyone?
Hello?
Yeah.
Hi,
Ah,
sorry, I cut it. I was wondering if there's anywhere I'm able to trade you for that specific diamond. I don't care about anything else.
Let's deal with that once we've got the entire
Yeah.
treasure hoard meted out.
Yeah.
and then the
yeah.
last thing is a dagger in a sheath.
Hot.
All right, so what did my perception check root out?
Let me look real quick at that chunk.
It was a 22.
22. You notice that there's a glint in the woman on the Davenport's eyes, and she's looking off at something, and you see an artist painting, but in the glowering woman who has the cat on her lap and all that, she's looking outside, and there's a man with an easel and a canvas walking away.
My money is on the glowering woman.
Yeah, same.
What'd you say?
Well, I didn't say it was a lighthouse. What are you talking about?
Yes, I did.
No, it's totally a lighthouse.
Wait, it's the lighthouse?
No.
Wait,
No, I'm saying it's the lighthouse.
no, as in. Yeah, I was asking you, Daniel.
Yes.
Okay, so you think it's the sunset with the lighthouse. What's your justification?
The artist is not all the three others. They're his memory. He's in all three others. He's walking away, he's painting, and he's painting.
That's a totally fair point. Does everyone else agree with that logic?
The beauty of the lighthouse and sunset would be the realism.
I didn't hear him.
So basically, he said the artist is in each of the other paintings except for the lighthouse. If it's truly about the artist seeking beauty, he wouldn't be in the paintings.
An artist never appreciates himself.
What do you guys
Well,
think?
Sure, we'll go with whatever you want to touch, because we're not touching.
I'll touch
Squeak,
it.
Squeak isn't much for art, so
Who's going to go touch it?
Me. I'll touch it. Unless you want to, Susano.
I think Susanna will probably walk up to the lighthouse.
Okay.
So I think it's this one. Just touch it. Probably fail.
Touch the lighthouse?
Yeah.
Alright.
Alright. You touch it, make me a wisdom save.
Oh, good.
You notice that as you touch it, to you, not to anyone else, the sunset fades away to a blackened night, and the lighthouse looks decayed and uncared for as it crumbles away. And it says, "Time is but fleeting, and even beauty may fade. That is not what the artist seeks." And you are now considered, basically, you're going to take
Depressed.
disadvantage on everything because you are now, horrifically depressed. As the essence of mortality of the universe seems to sit in around you in the fleetingness of time.
Glorious.
Or in other words, ladies and gentlemen, sanity loss.
Well, that wasn't the right one.
Yeah, you see the painting jostle, and that one disappears as a very scary red rune pops up above the painting itself, and it looks like there's only room for 2 of those.
Well,
so we
One
can
of
only
them is
make
filled.
2 more mistakes.
No,
One more mistake.
Well, either we're not getting anything or we're all dead.
Tiff is going to look at the woman with dissatisfaction, say, maybe it's about what could have been? She walks up and she touches the woman with dissatisfaction.
There it is.
You feel yourself pulled by the painting as it remains the same, and you notice a single tear going down her cheek, and it says, in the throes of a passionate affair, in the throes of a love for his art, he forgot what mattered most to him, the truest beauty. That is what an artist seeks to capture.
Cool.
Yeah, it was.
So the painting stays the same?
It turns into the true masterpiece, still not finished, like a corner of it is left undone, but it settles into place and stays as it was.
Okay. What was the point of that?
It was to get the actual painting.
Is this thing actually, like, I could technically cast Identify if you want me to, but I don't think you want me to do that.
No, being near this painting grants you the same kind of inspiration as the bard as a bard, like the one that they can do at camp.
Oh, that's
Tiff,
cool.
Tiff, like, kind of holds her hand up by the painting, and then she looks back, and she's like, well, I think that we solved it.
Let me look up what it's called exactly.
Can I call dibs?
Do you need to rest, kid?
Do I need a rest?
No,
You
it's
look
going
like
to
you've
give
seen
it
it.
to you. Just being.
No. That was Susano.
Yeah.
Looks like they've seen a ghost.
Oh, Susano's the one that just... Well, I mean, that's what he always looks
Yeah.
But Tish.
like. Love you, dude.
Shivers.
Yeah, being near this painting for at least 10 minutes will inspire you with the beauty of artistry and the capturing of real life. You gain an inspiration die equal to 1d8 that you can use once within the next day before sunrise on any ability check, attack roll, or saving throw. You can wait until after you roll the d20 before deciding to use the inspiration die, but you must decide before the DM says whether or not the roll succeeds or fails.
Yeah, I'm gonna call dibs on that one.
It's a full-size
I
painting.
think we can all use.
No, I know, but I want to hang it in my house when we get back.
May I make a small, like, could I, if nobody wants it, can I have the chest?
Yeah, I mean, it's just a chest full of stuff.
Without the stuff in it, I just want the chest, because I want it.
All right, yeah, you have that chest that's now been empty. Well, it's still got the stuff in it because unless he dumped it out into cloud storage.
Yeah, isn't there one more chest in the room?
Yeah, and are you going? You do notice when you look at the statuette he has in his hand that it's magic.
Yeah, what kind of magic?
It just feels like an enchanted item. And
hey, I bet you I know what this item is out of game, but Tiff might not know what it is in game.
The dagger is also magic, but you can't tell what kind. Like usually with magic, you can get like a good or a bad feeling from it. But in this, well, actually, no, you can't. You can just detect the presence of magic or not. So no, it's just magic.
As I said, Jen, I can do it if you want me to.
I'll take 20 on that Arcana check.
Yep. With that, you notice that this is a figurine of wondrous power.
Figured.
This is called the Goat of Terror.
Can we name it Octavius? Can we name it?
When called upon with the proper command word, the statuette becomes a pair of horns that the user can use as weapons. One horn is a +3 heavy lance, the other is a +5 longsword. When used in attack against the opponent, the Goat of Terror radiates fear as a spell in a 30-foot radius. Can be used once every 2 weeks for up to 3 hours.
Tiff is going to do one of those kind of like fake prediction kind of thing. She's gonna like hold her hand over it and go like, "Whoa, whoa, whew, guys, I think it's called Octavius," and then just like shoot a big smile to everyone, and then explain what it does.
Looks to the screen.
Yeah, but yeah, she'll explain what it does.
Did you want me to look at the dagger for you, pitiful?
Oh, and are any of those...
Probably. I mean, is the question is the dagger shiny any?
It is.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. He would probably he would probably be a little not so eager to turn it over, but he does kind of want to know what it is. So
you know, I'm only saying I need to walk away about 30 feet, so that way, if something happens, you don't get hurt.
Right.
All right. Does he let me?
Yeah. He'll, like if you're like, I will check this out. I mean, he's.
All right. I'll ritual identify.
All right. This is a cursed item.
Aha!
This is called a blade of pain. It gets a It is a +2 dagger that is also considered magic and silvered for the purpose of overcoming damage resistances. It gets an extra +1 to hit and to damage if it is used in cold or dark environments. Whenever you hit someone with the dagger, however much damage you do, you also take.
Yeah, well, not worried about Pitiful using it. He doesn't really. He uses his quarterstaff and his fists and his feet mostly.
Yeah, I'll tell him. I'll tell him all. Speaking of, like I said, I don't even technically need to hold on to it, but could you please hold on to that diamond? I might be able to use it some later endeavor.
It's used for revitalization.
Yeah, I think he just kind of Pitiful just kind of stares at you for a minute blankly. Like he does that whole thing where he kind of sways a little bit.
I can eventually bring someone back from the dead.
He thinks about this for a minute, and you did give him some gems earlier, so he'll grudgingly hand it over.
Are any of those gemstones magical either way?
No, they're just gemstones.
Okay. What's in the other chest?
Describe to me how you open the chest.
Are you sure you don't want me to check it?
You know what? Tiff's already had some bad shit happen today. What's a little more bad shit? She looks at the front of the chest. She like steps slightly to the side, kind of catty corner, and just pops the chest open from its far right corner.
Roll me a deck save.
I get a -4 on that.
Everyone.
From the back of the room.
Oh no, you're in the back. Anyone who's near the
Nat
chest.
20.
Ooh.
I was outside moving away in case of man. Remember?
No, you both make it, so you're only going to take half the damage.
Yeah.
You take
good thing
6 fire damage as it opens up and bursts a gout of flame across the room.
Yeah, Tiff just like starts feeling her hair like it's singed. Like, oh god.
Actually, I want to see something. Do I have evasion of any kind?
You should as a monk.
I think you do as a monk, which means you would just take no damage.
If you're a full monk, yeah.
Yeah, he's
No,
a full
I am a
monk.
full monk.
Yeah, I think you take no damage.
Let's see. I don't see evasion on here.
You have a version of evasion. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I've got the book right here. I'll look it up as we go.
Yep,
through.
level 7 evasion.
Tiff turns around and
Oh, there
like,
it is.
her
I see.
eyebrows are just like completely gone, and she's just like, do I look okay?
Soledal is just laughing.
You look hot.
And he like
Not
makes
into
a motion.
fraternizing in the workplace, Foxes. And then just like turns around and looks in the chest.
As I pat the back of your head as you're still on fire.
Yeah, you've got like a little bit of your hair, like right on the top, is still broiling away.
Yeah. What's in the chest?
Was it worth it?
Nothing now. It's all ashes.
Just looking up some magic items. Hold on. All right. Let's roll. Let's roll. Well, because I didn't honestly expect you guys to find the lever.
Thanks, pitiful.
We underestimate Jesta.
Thanks, pitiful.
Inside, you find 1,600 gold pieces in Electrum.
Fuck you!
I
No!
hate Electrum.
That's so evil!
I
I
respect
I don't know why
you.
everybody hates Electrum so much.
Because it's half of a gold coin, but 1/3 of a silver.
I respect you. I just want you to know that I respect you.
That's 8,000 Electrum coins. Yeah. I refuse to touch any of that. Y'all can have it. I hate Electrum so
I'm
much.
not touching that dirty money. No, I'm good.
Push the chest into
Yeah.
It's shiny.
I'm gonna be honest, gold has not really been valuable to us at all.
Kyra will take it. She's not picky. She's not a snob.
Squeak.
Yes, you're right. I'm sorry. I'm tired.
No, you're good. I just thought it was funny.
Yes.
You have you also find a small trove of small amethysts, altogether worth 150 gold.
That's going to pitiful, I think.
A chrysoprase, which is a type of gemstone worth 50 gold pieces.
A caprese worth 50 gold.
A caprese, yeah. And
much was the amethyst worth?
massive. Oh, the amethysts, because it's like a small thing you open up. It's full of little amethysts.
Mhm.
They're all together worth 150 gold.
So it's like a geode?
No, it's like a bag of little.
Oh,
Like
it's
a bag
bad.
of rocks. And the emerald, there's a massive emerald in the center worth 900 gold pieces.
Damn, put that on Snape's head.
Yeah, I was about to say that goes right to Snake Boy, I think. I hope.
It's too bad I didn't specialize in jewel making. I would have made you something nice.
Sakura, by the way, you should take some of this treasure.
Everyone should.
Yeah, everyone should. Squeak, you should take some. Just speak up.
I've got my Electrum. I'm
Oh
happy.
yeah.
He's got the
That's fair.
electrum. All right. You also find a jar of magical oil
Oh no.
and hold on, let me look up what this is.
Would it be an alchemist or a arcana check?
It would be an arcana to detect what kind of magic it has, or
Tiff, I'm
some way of
really
identifying
stupid.
magic items.
I'm really stupid, Tiff.
Me too. Take 20.
All right, that is oil of bless weapon.
Dips your finger in it.
Hell
It's
yeah.
blissful.
Let me
I'm
get
good.
the exact stuff on that.
I'm gonna make a guess and say it gives radiant or something.
It basically casts bless weapon on whatever blade you soak it with.
So yeah.
Is that a?
Radiant.
Oh shoot, that is a.
Yeah, +1 enchantment bonus, purpose of bypassing DR of evil creatures, or striking evil incorporeal creatures. The weapon will also become good aligned, which means it can bypass the damage resistance of certain creatures. Individual arrows or bolts can be transmuted, but affected projectile weapons such as bow don't confer the benefit of the projectiles they shoot.
3.5 spell.
In addition, all critical hits against evil foes are enhanced, so every threat is a critical hit.
So basically, use this on evil.
Yes. You also find a silver bracelet depicting scenes of singing mockingbirds.
Is it our magic?
It is magic.
Alright. I'm just gonna. How much time have we taken examining
A
this
lot.
magic item?
It's been a couple of hours.
Cool,
Would you
so I don't have my issue now.
Would you say a long rest?
No.
I'm just kidding.
No.
Would you say over an hour, though?
Yes, it's been over an hour, so you do lose that curse.
Cool.
Okay, did you identify the silver bracelet?
Yeah.
I'll make the roll right now, but I mean, I'll probably end up taking 20 on it. No, I don't need to take 20 on it.
A story comes to mind when you look at it.
Mm-hmm.
There was a king who wanted to hide his adulterous deeds from his wife. To do this, he had his servant, a girl named Echo, distract her with songs and poems, for she had a way with words. Time after time they would do this, but eventually the king's wife, a powerful sorceress, caught on to their trick. As a revenge, she cursed Echo, taking away her words and making it so that she could only repeat the words of others. Over the years, she transformed into the first of mockingbirds, doomed to forever repeat the words of others. They say that when you call out into the mountains and caves, you still hear her voice in response.
What does the thing do?
When attuned to this, you'll receive Echo's great gift with words. You double your charisma modifier and have advantage on all charisma checks and saving throws.
Jesus.
Wait, let me. Wait.
You can gather a crowd with ease by showing off your singing, poetry, and epic tales.
Y'all can have
Everything else.
the painting.
But it's cursed.
Oh.
Okay.
After 1d6 plus 2 days of continuous attunement to the item, you must make a charisma saving throw, ignoring any modifier. On a success, nothing happens, and you must repeat the saving throw during the next long rest if you're still attuned. On a failure, you will have strange dreams where a woman in royal garb chastises you and puts a curse on you. When you wake up, you are unable to speak and unable to remove the bracelet. But whenever someone else says something, you will repeat their words. This will not be removable unless you use a remove curse.
Guys, this is pitiful. He already does that.
Wait a minute. So I just want to confirm something. When you say double your charisma modifier, do you mean a 4 to an 8?
Yes.
As long as Tiff remembers to take it off every 4 days.
You know what? I can fix that because I can just give myself remove curse if I do a long rest to change the spells in my pact book. So,
And this will have to be a 3rd level or above remove curse.
there's no other kind of remove curse. So, yeah.
I
can
thought
do
you
that.
could cast it at like 2nd level.
No,
No.
you can only cast it at 3rd level. So, I could totally do that. I just need to do a long rest to change the spells in my.
All right.
Yeah,
I think I've
okay.
got it.
So, hold on.
James,
I'm not wearing this right now.
What?
how long did that disadvantage thing?
That's going to last until you take a long rest.
Okay.
Okay, so that's Bracelet of Echo. And what were the effects again? Don't give me the
Double-
cursed effects, because I'm not going to wear it until I've taken a long rest.
It doubles your charisma modifier and gives you advantage on charisma rolls and saving throws.
Jess is right. Pimp my party.
This is
Oh.
broken.
Shit. Yeah, okay. So, I'm going to get that fixed next long rest we have. So,
Well, Tiff.
you
beats-
can have the painting if you guys want.
Tiff beats my new character and
Who
I mean,
wants...
checks.
We can all use the painting.
Yeah. I mean, we can just put... What if we put the painting up in the Hall of Heroes?
I agree.
Yeah, put it up in the Adventurers Hall.
Yes! This is
Heck yeah.
great! Okay.
Also, I just realized if we do actually take a rest here, don't we all just get a D8?
We should not take a rest here. This is
Like a short rest. It's a short rest.
Well, actually, we've already spent 10 minutes around it.
Yeah, you've spent 10 minutes around it. You'll gain that inspiration.
Yeah.
I get
let's-
the feeling we're being watched. Is that
Mhm.
correct, James?
As you guys start to leave the room, you're
If the little things found are dash. They didn't they, sisters? Yes, they did.
All right, you guys want to go ape shit on a nursing home real quick?
I agree. I fully
Savage.
agree.
Are you back?
Now, here's the question. We're gonna have to talk to a door now.
I mean, we've killed a sentient door.
No, it's
Thinking about it.
okay. At this point, I'm pretty sure we all know mimics are conscious creatures that can speak.
Yeah,
Yes.
but this one's being... So we've searched everything in the cave but this. So...
yeah, that door. And like
Is that
I said,
correct,
it's
James?
what, the door?
No, that we've searched everything in this cave.
Yeah, you've searched everything in the cave.
Okay.
Well, why don't we have our new, decked out, whatever you are at this
Did
point?
you put the bracelet on?
No, it's cursed right now.
Oh, I
don't
meant
wanna-
the level 3 remove curse is the only way to get the curse off once you've been cursed by it. You cannot remove the curse from the bracelet.
Yeah, cursed items are permanent.
Oh, so then I just have to use... Hold on.
Okay, basically, all you have to do is take it off every 4 days.
At your touch, all curses affecting one creature or object end. If the object is a cursed magical item, it's cursed. Ah, shit, you're right. Spell breaks the owner's attunement to the object, so it can be removed or discarded. Okay, yeah.
Unless-
I'll put it on then.
I'm gonna read remove curse because I had the levels all fucked up. I need to see which level removes what because it does go up in effect.
Mike, if you cast it at a 9th level spell, it
James, that was a 3.5 thing. And
Oh.
I believe it can't remove a curse off an item, but it can
Well, I
remove a
meant
curse off
you need a remove curse spell of a certain level to get rid of certain curses, but never mind. That's
Oh,
just
yeah,
a
that makes
3.5
sense.
thing.
That is a 3.5 thing.
All right, yeah, you just need to
Um,
remove curse on yourself.
Yeah, that gives me a plus 10 intelligence modifier. Cool.
I mean,
Not intelligence, charisma.
Or charisma modifier. Hold on.
But
Mm,
because I did not know that, I'm going to make one quick change.
No,
to
it
it.
gives me a plus 8 charisma modifier.
Once you have been cursed by it, you cannot ever put it on again.
so just take it off every 4 days.
Wait. Okay, hold on. So that means it's a single-use item, essentially?
If you let it curse you.
Oh. Well, yeah, so just take it off every 4 days, yeah?
1d6 plus. Actually, let me roll for how long it is before it curses you.
This just sounds like a lot of fucking upkeep.
Yep, 4 days.
Yeah, so once every, 3 days, then I need to take it off.
Yeah, because on the 4th morning it will curse you. Yeah,
Okay.
it gives a great benefit, but you're going to have to keep track of it because I'm not going to keep track of the days for you.
Well, I mean, you should. So if
Well,
you
I'm
forget,
going
it's
to
like,
for
"Ah,
my
I'm
own
gonna cast."
purposes. But I meant, like, if you're like, how many days it's been? I'm like, I don't know. How many days has it been?
Hey, pitiful, you want some liquor?
Cool, but a hassle.
Yep, that's the point.
Oh, he's gone.
Go talk to the.
Yeah, when you put it on, you hear
good there,
the...
Sean? You having fun there?
did you just have like a seizure?
Yeah, he's playing
Dude,
critical
this is
in
not
real
what we
life.
meant by role-playing. You don't have to get drunk.
Well, Tiff, do you talk to a door? That's a question.
I guess I'll talk to a door.
Yeah, you walk towards the door as two eyes open up on it, and it opens up this big mouth, and it's like, you took away the darkness.
Yeah?
The door creaks as it like does the equivalent of canting its head to one side. It's like, why are you here?
Do you want the honest answer or a lie?
Honest answers?
I want to kill the 3 old ladies that's behind you.
Ah, yes. The ones who placed me here. Why should I let you through, little one?
Well, there's 2 reasons. There's the ethical reason that we're good guys and we want to hurt these people who are putting a plague on the world. And then there's the logical reason that we could easily overpower you.
There are 10 of us.
And he's like canting his head from side to side in thought. Or his quote unquote head. It's like the whole door just kind of creaks about. You are right. You could injure me. You could kill me.
What is your purpose here?
I'm to protect the mistresses, not because I enjoy their company, not because I'm aligned with them, but because it is my purpose.
Would you
And
like
why
a
is
better?
it your purpose?
Because I was cursed to become this thing.
And don't you want to fight that curse?
There's just long sighs in the back.
You little one. You feel touched by this realm, but you are not of it. Curious.
I'm not of any realm, not one that exists anyhow.
The door yawns and is like, I will let you pass if you may make me a deal.
What are the
I
terms
might.
of the deal?
Release me. Take me someplace that I may guard eternally evermore.
We have a place for that.
Yeah, we do.
How would one go?
Remove my hinges.
Would you let us remove your hinges?
It is part of the deal, is it not?
Of course.
I don't think he would be stupid enough to attack us, at least not right now.
You approach the door.
Alright. All in favor of taking the magic talking door with us, say aye.
seems
Saladal
nice.
raises his hand.
I?
Okay.
It matters.
Oh,
Susano, are you okay?
Is anyone?
I got cursed by a painting.
Are you okay? Is anyone?
Could I don't know
Alright,
if
let's
that
take
would work.
times. Let's take the time to tear him down. And then I have to tango with your master, Mr. Door. Do you have a name?
Lock.
You know,
I'm
we have a
come again?
freaking key.
You said lock, huh?
And a lock. Fate seems to enjoy its jokes.
It's only you have to be the butt of them.
My existence seems to be the pun of these jokes, little one.
And for that, I'm sincerely sorry.
Release me and I will guard whatever you wish.
I'm gonna set about trying to take the door off its hinge.
I say, well, hold on. maybe, and this is just a thought, maybe we kill the people behind the door first so we don't get attacked while we're working on the door? Would that be agreeable, Mr. Locke?
How will I know that you will return?
You. I'll figure this out.
I actually am going to cast clairvoyance, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I am going to let him see the effect of clairvoyance. Go ahead and roll me that
Wild
magic
magic.
table. Ah!
Hey, where did it go? Here it is. The power of your magic is strong. For the next hour, any spell you cast does not require a verbal component.
Cool.
Ooh.
I cast the clairvoyance and I allow him to see it. It's a little like purplish orb with orange specks coming off of it. And I go, that is one of my sentinels. Whatever happens, that sentinel, as long as I'm within 300 feet of it, will stay active. If that sentinel goes out at any time, you'll know I'm gone. But I want you to see this as my word. This sentinel will not go out while we are here.
I suppose. Perhaps as a sign of good faith, I will let you through.
We will be back for you, Master Door. You'll have my.
Good. Good. And he
Yeah.
just swings himself open.
Who's leading the way?
I'll go.
Let the ones with shields go.
I am stronger than you.
We have weapons that allow us to defend ourselves.
Do you not? Never mind. Never mind. I'm not even going to talk to them.
Alright, let me real quick.
It's me. Would that be alright, Mr. James, as I'm walking?
Hold on.
No, that's fine. Also, I'm going to have to have a talk with him.
What are we doing as we're walking?
I would like to pray to the mother.
Yes, she will allow you. You don't get a response, but you get a feel.
Hey, did you ever make that note with our ability that came from blessing abilities? Hooray!
That's why I said I forgot we had. I should have used it on.
Wah, wah, wah.
Pitiful is stealth at this point with a 28.
Not bad, pitiful. Not bad.
Sorry, I'm just getting something that'll set the scene for what I'm trying to do right now. Because as you guys go down, you're going through a bunch of winding, cavernous tunnels. You're not coming across any rooms right now. You still feel the constant presence of boggles, but they don't seem to be doing anything. You just hear every now and then.
Yeah, I fucking hate boggles. If this has taught me anything, it's that Peggy Hill is the Arlen champion. Motherfucker.
Yeah. You got one of you slips in one of their slick puddles, and you hear Gum go, "Oh yeah!"
I'm gonna kill you later.
That it just slinks back into its little hole.
All right.
Eventually, you empty out into a ancient cistern.
Oh boy.
An ancient toilet.
I don't like the fact that we're in an ancient cistern, because if they have the ability to flood this thing, guys, that's an issue.
I mean, I'll be fine, but I can't.
The way the world ends.
I won't be fine. Alright. Well, let's fucking tango.
As you come into the room, you hear, obviously, that the cistern is still in use. There's water that's swirling around down in the, well in the center. And the floor is wet. There's like a thin layer of water over it. There are many strong stone columns that seem less to have been hewn and more have been crafted with magic out of the very earth itself. There's a door on the other end, and there's a door off to the left. Both are shut.
Like this. I just click in the middle of the screen. We'll move forward towards the wall.
Yeah, right?
Am I getting any inclination of presence?
It's empty so far, but you do hear the hag's voice coming and be like,
Ah! So they managed to get past the door. We should have just made a real door, but this way was more fun.
That's not the right thing.
Alright, let's go ruin some people.
But now they're trapped. Tell you what, little things. We'll tell you how to get out. Maybe.
and then it's just quiet as if they're waiting for a response.
I'm going to yell. Hold on. I'm gonna yell, and I'm gonna make a diplomacy check too. I'm gonna make a diplomacy check or persuasion check. I'm gonna say, "Oh, thank you, wise Ennis hag. You are truly the greatest."
Yes, yes, you're doing the smart.
I am, aren't I? Yes.
I'm just gonna keep buttering her up until they break away.
Ah.
All other hags should be quite jealous of you.
Indeed.
You make an old woman blush.
I can just see the stink eye the other two are giving her.
Yeah, you just hear it low.
So, how do we leave, O wise Ennis hag?
You.
The wisest and smartest of all.
Keep it easy.
The only way to get through is to divert the flow of water
I can't do that.
into the room on your left. You will find what you need. But since you did so absolutely well, I'm willing to get on to the main event. Sister! If you want, I will let you through this room right away. But I don't know if you like what we have planned for you next, dearie.
Do we take them up on the offer, or do we go to the left room and see what we can do?
Have you ever trusted a hag? I say under my breath.
Could I roll insight, GM?
Yes.
That's an excellent idea.
I might as well do that.
I
too.
trust them entirely.
Yeah.
I'll roll an insight too. Tiff's got a good head on her
I have no reason not to trust them.
Everyone's just like,
There we go.
Have that D8 Debbie.
The way she talks,
Has learned.
it sounds like she really is excited for you guys to go to their next little challenge room, and that they might find this one a little boring.
Yeah, let's just go to the next one then, because again, we're trying to curry favor with one of the hags, and if we can get all of them excited and one of them in our favor, the more energy they have, the more likely one of them is, well, f this, you know.
Yep.
So yeah, let's just head on to the next room.
You knew where I was going with it, Mike. You knew what I was gonna do.
Oh yeah, no, I mean, 3 different hags, one of them is a different type. Oh, yeah, of course. One of them is definitely going to get them. We're going to butter up the one so they break away and cause the coven to break.
Hell yeah.
Hold on, I've got another picture for the next room.
I believe in you.
Be quiet.
I was to...
I know, I was just being like, yeah.
Yes, darling.
Dugong. God, where is it?
So, Tiff, what do you think is planned for us?
Ooh, I'd have to say probably some sort of horrendous gauntlet. designed to make it so that we all die.
Isn't that marvelous, darling? I'm
I'm
talking in character like this,
Oh,
by
I'm
the way.
not. I was not.
I am.
Where is it?
I'm doing this pretty much in a non-mocking way, just like, oh, I'm excited.
I'm excited to meet you.
Yeah.
Ah, where'd it go? Oh, here it is. Sorry about that. This is why you upload the file beforehand, people.
Yes, sir.
Do your homework.
Fuck that. I got through college not doing homework. I can get through life not doing homework. That's fair. That's not fair. I'll never get through life. Wah, wah. But anyway, you guys end up, and you don't need to put yourself out on this. You guys come across a room like this. More tunnels lead eventually to a rickety old bridge over a fall of some. It doesn't seem too steep of a fall, but it is such a thing. And when all of you start to cross the bridge,
I ain't crossing that bridge.
you feel a magical force swell and yank all of you to the exact same spot on the bridge.
Is this a Zumbinis puzzle?
A what?
Did you never played Zumbinis?
No.
Oh, it is.
Okay, never mind.
But it yanks you all to the same spot here.
Now, on to the main event. We love asking questions, dearie. Yes. Many, many, many questions. If you answer one right, you will move.
This is my
Answer one wrong, and whoever got it wrong goes off.
Does the swell stop me from just walking on the side of the wall?
Yes.
That's so cheap.
They basically casted this as like a 6th level spell.
How many positions on the bridge are there?
5. You are on the 1st.
Can I have a feather fall ready for anyone that falls?
Yes, but looking down, you can see like there's water beneath you.
Tiff is going to roll her eyes at the rest of the party and then like mutter under her breath, "It's like we're on some kind of quiz show." Dang.
Keep your voice down. They might
Oh,
hear us.
I love the idea that I love the idea that these hags are like showing this as a quiz show to somebody.
Yeah.
Like a boggles are like in their back room watching this like, ooh, I wonder which one of them is gonna answer right.
Yeah, the boggle
remember.
filmed in front of a live boggle audience.
I was just about to say,
And remember, Witch Hazel's Fun Hour was filmed in front of a live studio boggle.
Yeah, just one boggle. Looks a little uncomfortable to be there. Keeps scratching his head with his feet thing.
then he just goes, every time someone gets something right, he goes,
Well, which one of us is the smartest?
I mean, you
Tiff
can
is-
all you all can
Tiff is
think
gonna
on
be
it.
like, I believe that our party is ready. Oh, wise and ice hat or Annie's hag.
Aw, aren't you sweet? I could just eat you up, and maybe I will. You'll have to share, sister.
Only for you, Anne.
First riddle. Better old than young. The healthier it is, the smaller it will be. What is it?
Old and young. Nobody blurt out an answer or you'll probably die.
I mean, we're not even on the bridge yet.
Yes, you are.
Can we hear it one more time?
Of course. Better old than young. The healthier it is, the smaller it will be.
Better old than young. The healthier it is, the smaller it'll be. My first inclination. Excuse me, oh wise Annie's hag.
Yes.
Can we have a system where we say a phrase before we say our final answer, so we don't accidentally get catapulted off the bridge?
Of course. After
Thank
all,
you.
we want this to be fair and fun for everybody.
Wait,
Thank you. You are infinitely wise and great and kind. I am thoroughly grateful, Annie's hag.
hey Tiff.
Hmm?
I can only think of 2 things that get better as they get old.
Wine and cheese?
No. look to my scarring face.
Scars?
Food and injuries.
What about...
And Celadol leans forward, like,
she did say the healthier it will be. Maybe that has something to do with it. I don't know.
Could it be...
Hey, I put my 2 cents in.
Tiff's like, could it be a tumor?
Well, I mean,
tumors do not reduce in size over time. If anything, they expand.
well, but we all know scars do exactly what the brittle is stating.
So should we say injury?
Sure. Who wants to answer? Tiff looks back and forth.
Immediately, Celadol pipes up and says, "The answer is an injury." It's very quiet.
Oh, they got the first one right.
Yay!
Don't worry, sisters. Beginner's luck.
I can't believe I actually guessed on that one. I was like, what the?
Damn,
Then you feel yourself yanked to the next position on the board.
Whoa! I kind of fall on my face, get up and dust myself off.
Do the SpongeBob thrust.
Yeah.
The next riddle. A curved stick and a straight twig means red sap and a snapped trunk.
Wait, what?
Means red what?
Sap. A curved stick and a straight twig means red sap and a snapped trunk.
I'll put it down in the chat.
Thank you, I didn't get it.
Yeah,
Wait, a
stick,
curved
straight twig means red snap and a snapped trunk.
Wait, a curved... Wait, so curve as in, curve.
By the way, audience, thank you for sticking with us. This is gonna be so painful.
I feel like that's Pitiful wouldn't say it because it's not really he wouldn't be able to, but I feel like it's a bow and arrow.
That's what it sounds like, but
Ooh, a curved stick and a straight twig means red sap and a snap trunk.
The snap trunk is the only part of that that gives me any cause to doubt on that, but
maybe that's to do something with bow. I don't know.
I don't feel good about it, but Tiff's gonna answer. Tiff's gonna go, all right, kind witches, especially the Anais or the Anise one.
Stop it!
The answer is a bow and arrow.
We'll allow it. We want to know what killed the man, but we didn't say that at first, so we'll move you halfway.
That's fair.
Smacks my face again.
Again. What was this death by? No warning of timber could have stopped the dropping petals.
Wait, what did they just say?
No warning of timber could have stopped the dropping petals.
That sounds like a tree falling.
Yeah, a curved stick and a straight.
No, the bottom one.
Timber?
Yeah, they fell. Yeah.
Death by...
Maybe
death by a tree falling.
either tree or what caused the tree to fall.
Or just them fall.
It could also be the thing that made the tree fall.
Well, Tiff already answered one and almost got flung off a bridge. She's gonna be like, I'm gonna take a pass on this one.
I'm pretty stupid, so I genuinely don't know.
I'm stupid and depressed.
Well, it's one of 3 things. The question is what?
What causes the death? In this riddle, no warning of timber could have stopped the dropping of petals.
So if someone's screaming timber...
I think they fell.
Well, timber also means wood. It literally means wood. Timber. Loggers scream timber
As
because
the
they're
tree
warning
falls.
As they're
as the
chopping
tree
with-
is
yeah,
falling.
right,
but
right.
but timber more properly means wood.
Donna doesn't know what trees are.
I don't think that this is. I think that it's meant to be taken a little less literally than that, and a little bit more of the phrase "timber." You know. No warning, because no warning of timber. That would be someone yelling timber. I think. Would have stopped the dropping pedal.
Any ideas, Susano?
I don't know. I don't know what timbers.
You're going to want to be just a little bit closer to the mic, Daniel.
Alright.
Just
I
a
don't
whittle.
know.
I have my 2 guesses, but I don't want to say them out loud.
Renage, do you have any idea what this could mean?
I think that the turtle was onto something. It either has to do with the tree itself or what felled the tree, I think.
There's a real chance that I might be rolling a new character here in a second.
Oh no!
If you
Okay, fine. If y'all won't, I'll say what I said earlier.
Oh no.
I'll do it. I'll say, death by, axe?
Correct!
Oh, shit. I was like, it was either an axe or tree. It was one or the other.
I didn't expect him to get this many. Don't worry, sisters.
Besides, it's not I don't think that's necessarily instant death to be dropped off here. He said it wasn't very far, but there is water. It probably would mean we'd have to do some swim checks to.
More.
Out of character, can I look down and make some kind of nature check to see if that's actually water?
Yes.
Actually, kind of just roll survival, because I'm pretty sure I would know what water looks like.
Sure.
Thank you. Natural 20.
That is water down there, but there's something moving around. The water doesn't cover the whole thing. There's a bank on one side, and there seems to be things moving around on the bank, but are hidden in the darkness.
I'll whisper to Tiff there is something in the water.
Tiff says, I'll answer the next one.
There's a lady in the water.
Before we move forward, what are your names?
Mine is Witch Hazel. And mine is Hemlock. And mine is Periwinkle.
Which one was the Ennis hat?
Is that Witch Hazel?
The first one, Witch Hazel.
Witch Hazel, I am ready for my next question.
Your name is beautiful.
By the way, what can I determine about the creatures down below with a 22 perception?
They are. Ooh, well, that's a net 20.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just going to describe them to you, and I'll even show a picture so that you get, because I'm bad at describing things.
How about we say they just jumped out of the water? That's a good one.
These creatures are insectoid in appearance. They stand roughly 3 to 4 feet tall with a chitinous plating over their body. They have 6 limbs, the front 2 terminating in long, sharp pincers, 2 more held close to their bodies, and the other ending in 3 hooked, talon-like toes. Their bodies are covered in a thin layer of prickly fur, and their mouths are made more like an ant's mandible than a mouth, with crushing, pinching jaws.
So they look like hell, is what you're saying.
Yes.
Nobody else would probably survive falling down there, is what you're saying.
They're not very big, but there's quite a few of them.
Yeah, okay, cool.
I mean, I already have my stats rolled, so if I die...
All right. Well, the next question, dearie. Again, what killed the man? A fitting cravat for a poorly chosen suit.
What is a cravat? Is that a tie?
It's like a neckerchief, I think.
The answer is a noose.
Yes, dearie. Once more, yank.
Again, face into the wood. It's gonna happen every time.
Don't worry, I'll heal you later.
I'm not hurt. Just my pride is.
These are getting progressively harder.
This one's going to be more of a logic riddle. 2 men drink poison tea. One man drinks his fast and lives. The other man drinks his slow and dies.
The tea
How
was
is
in the
it?
ice. The poison was in the ice.
Ooh, this one
Wow!
is clever.
Yeah, that was good. That was good.
Damn, you were
If he
ready.
drinks it fast, that means he peed out the poison, so
No. The
No,
poison
it
was
the ice.
inside the ice cubes. The one who drank it
Yep.
slow had the ice melt.
Yep.
Tiff looks at you, Squeak, and is like, I never pegged you for a thinker, but good job.
Neither did I. I think I've heard that one before.
Damn.
Damn it.
I will say,
One last riddle.
Who drinks tea with
The
all
foolish man wastes me. The average man spends me. And wise men invest me. Yet all men die to me. What am I?
ooh, that's a tough one. But could you have that one written down?
I don't think that
Yes.
it's money.
I was gonna say it sounded like money.
Hold on.
Last
It
statement.
sounded like money, but that
Too
that
obvious.
changed.
Foolish man wastes me, the average man spends me, a wise man invests me, yet all men die to me. Time!
Time. Yeah. Time. Fucking. Tiff's like,
this
it's
is
time.
good! Yeah. Fine. But one last challenge awaits you, dearies, before you come to us.
I
Thank
very
you,
much
Happy.
look forward to it, Witch Hazel. These challenges are fun.
Thank you, beautiful witch hazel.
Maybe
You
I
hear
want
the
to
other
get
two
to
getting
know
angrier.
get to know you more as a person, which
Yeah.
Can I take you on a date? No.
someone with such intellect and cunning to think up all
story
of
of how
these
our party
beautiful
killed two
riddles
witches should be
surely must be quite the character.
One of the hemlock, the thing was like,
Yeah, you better have your running, dearies.
I mean, I can run.
and you get yanked to the other end of the cave.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Good job, guys. That was a bit of a gauntlet.
You
I
guys
was
did a lot
guessing.
better than I expected.
I was
I'm
guessing.
sorry, James.
Those
I had
last
heard that
two
one
were
before.
spur of
It-
the moment,
I like how you were just like, yep, I know that one.
Sorry.
No,
good.
it's fine.
Those last three actually. It was like a noose. It's in the ice.
Yeah.
Time.
Noose was easy. Time I came to, I think, just a second after Jesta came to it.
I almost said wisdom.
I thought it was time when you said it. I just needed to see it written down to make sure I heard the riddle right, and then I was like, oh, yeah.
So,
This is the Hobbit right here.
Wait, she said we're gonna be running. What do we see ahead of us, Mr.
Eventually, you guys all here. Let me just get rid of all of you. You come to, and this isn't exact, but you come to a long hallway that proceeds straight forward. If it'll let me. Here.
Oh,
What the hell? That's not what I wanted. What the god dang hell? Peggy? Damn it, Dale, stop!
Oh, yeah. Nangle, I've been trying to read this same magazine article for the last 15 minutes. Could y'all just shut up?
This is if the line is the hallway itself, it goes like this. And it's
Okay.
completely empty.
Did you say that she's better than the other guy?
What is this challenge, Witch Hazel?
It's a hangman challenge.
I told you, dearies. Better start running.
And that's
Okay.
over behind you. Boom! Slam! Trunk.
Upsies!
I will fucking pick her up and start running.
Can someone pick up the gnome, please?
Yes.
How much do you weigh?
Who's gonna pick up Sakura?
Yep, Seldol just yanks Sakura. It's like, on my back.
Gnome, how much do you weigh?
Yeah, how
Who's
much do you
back on my
weigh?
me?
Yeah.
Two.
I can pick you up.
Warden can yank you up and be like,
Either
come
one,
on.
let's just go.
8 because I never put one down apparently.
Well, this is going to be more of a theater of the mind thing. I need everyone except the tinies who got picked up to make athletics checks.
Question: what if we're able to move 160 feet?
You're going to
That's right.
need to make an athletics check. I don't care how fast your movement is. This is more, can you keep up the pace because this thing is going to be on your ass.
Oh wait, I can add the.
Alright.
Yes, sir.
Nope, that ain't fucking doing it.
Wow.
Yeah, remember to roll your d8s.
Mine's useless. Oh dear
Huh.
God. Athletics or can acrobatics work for a snake?
Acrobatics can work for a snake.
Okay.
Brian, you got
Alright,
picked up, didn't you?
Yeah, you got picked up.
Damn it.
No,
snake.
I started running at
Oh.
110.
Well, it looks like you're gonna be having
wait,
snake.
19.
Hold on, Snake uses his blessing.
Yeah,
Roll a failed check with advantage. Can I do that?
yes.
Sweet.
Hey,
Zeldol's gonna do the same thing. Much better. And Renage.
Snake's gym glows as he slithers past me.
That's good enough. But yeah, you guys see behind you, there's a giant fucking boulder coming after
Of
you.
course it is.
Yeah.
I feel like there should be Indiana Jones music, right?
Da-da-da-da.
You come to the next hallway that goes like this. And there is a 10-foot gap.
Hold on. Hold on. Tiff is going to, who picked Tiff up?
Me.
Okay. So Tiff is going to hop. Yeah, Tiff is going to be like, Susano, I believe in you. You can make this jump. And she's going to leap off and cast spider climb on herself.
There we
Spider
the wall
climb.
and keep moving.
Spider climb. You know what? Same with Renage. He just casts spider climb and starts running on the walls.
Yeah, just left.
I cast boot.
Oh, don't worry. I still have an 18 bank that I can use if you need it. If anyone's about to die, I'm gonna use that 18. Fuck the fight. You know what I mean?
What is Perceptor? Because I think she has magic she can use. But you two, I'm gonna have to do the wild magic for you two.
Who picked me up?
Pitiful
no.
has that. Pitiful
got
has
one.
the ability
That
to move
first
on
one be
walls. So.
Renage?
Nope, it was you. You said it first.
Damn it.
How is Snake gonna? Can Snake jump?
Hold on.
I feel like Snake would be able to physically be able to move fast enough. I've seen snakes jump. I own snakes. I can say that.
What
You
just
transform into a stuffed toy resembling yourself for 1 minute, during which time you are considered petrified.
I guess I'm carrying you still. As you try to
You're like,
I
jump off.
actually cast that as I got towards the hole, so.
Yeah, Solidol and Warden are gonna try and make the fucking win. Wait,
I'm
this
just
is
sprouting
wild
wings.
magic shit at this point. God damn it.
Good. That's not Snake, that's Susano.
and then she's gonna make a dex to try and grab you. She's got you.
Oh, I was grabbing. Okay.
Phew.
Yeah, so like Warden sprints, she jumps across, and manages to catch on to you.
I don't want to be a stuffed animal.
Yeah, you're just a little stuffed Tiff, and she's like, "This is quite perplexing."
Yeah, this is probably gonna go the whole sprint too. So
Yeah,
I'm gonna
you-
go take a real quick BRB.
It's a
Yeah, you
cute
are
little.
now a toy.
Oh no, it'll take a second.
Also, you're one of those toys that you grab and they squeaky.
Heck yeah.
Pull the string. she
Hold on,
says,
I'll be
"I used
right
to
back.
have
Instead it
those."
says,
Warden,
we
can I
used to keep
have
those
it?
as pets.
I'm guessing I'm just because of how freaking fast. I'm just waving people that are just sliding under the door that's about to slam.
No, there are no doors.
That was a gap.
Yeah, that was like a hole in the
I
ground.
think he's making a comment about like
Oh.
the the stereotypical traps.
Okay, in this hallway, there are little slits that are just already constantly shooting arrows. I need an
Ah.
acrobatics check and an athletics check.
Hmm.
Getting loaded
Is
down.
there a way? I want to kind of look and see if I can find a mechanism to stop these things.
Let me roll perception.
Wait, is that boulder still chasing us? Did they go-
Yes, it keeps following.
Okay.
You can't find anything.
Okay, well then, I guess here is nothing.
You're a monk. Shut
Sakura, you and Pitiful, you still have your... No, you don't have the blessing. Fuck. Sakura, you don't have the blessing. Yeah, Snake is small enough that he can just like slide underneath.
Well, no, you're still good. You're a doll.
I am a doll.
Sakura, you're probably going to end up at the back of the line with the boulder like nipping at your feet, and fucking Cell Doll is going to take some damage.
Me too.
You both take 7 damage.
I'm just imagining there's like 100 arrows in my back.
Yeah, you're lucky. You're just like, and they're like, ow, 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 ow.
James, between the floor and the wall, is it a basic 90 degree?
Yes.
Okay, that's it. I'm spending 7 points and going microscopic. I'm smaller than tiny. I'm about a half an inch tall. I'm
Heck
going
yes.
to the crevice and run.
Yeah, you just start running. Warden takes 7 damage.
That's gonna take a long time to get where you're going then.
I think
I'm still moving at 110.
Yeah, she's
Holy
still moving at
shit,
her
you're
max speed.
You're fast as fuck, boy.
Wait, only 110? That's actually really good.
Yeah, you're now on this one,
I can only move
where there
106.
are swinging log traps going back and forth, back and forth.
Still running in the crevice.
Can I
You're fine.
wait? Are they swinging on ropes?
Yes.
Could I try and throw a dagger to cut the rope?
Yes. Make me a roll.
The fuck?
Yeah, you cut them all down.
Oh, damn!
Now they're all
And they just-
rolling towards us.
No, they're on a flat surface. No, there's a slight slant, but they're not heavy enough, and they're shaped kind of funny, so they don't roll. Because the reason why every floor is kind of on a slant is that's why the boulder keeps chasing you.
How did the boulder clear the gap?
It's bigger
Yeah, I
than
was
it.
about to say. Okay.
These logs might slow it down though. Let's go.
True.
Let's see. Syllables.
Crazy.
Wait, what are they rolling for?
Running.
Oh yeah, that's.
Ooh, Renage is now like fucking just Speedy Gonzalez, just jumping over logs.
I'm
That's
not
like a
about
cool-
this shit.
Yeah,
I'm
you're
gonna
just,
go with acrobatics here.
you know what? You have a little pull string on your back, and Warden accidentally pulls it, and we hear,
He kept those as pets where I came from.
Holy
I'd like to believe that the string first says, "Hi, I'm Tiff Telebre."
it says both.
Yeah. Yeah. You'll just randomly and periodically get Tiff Telebre quotes.
Yeah, everybody
Oopsies.
makes it.
I'm
At one
severely
point you get-
depressed.
At one point you get, "I am the fire."
And then you just get her being drunk and it's going,
Tiff would make the worst pull string doll ever.
I'm severely depressed. I want to die.
now you're here. It's just another straight and narrow. And that's when you come across the last piece.
Oh, here we go.
I need to find what the spell is
I
called.
was like, "Hey, sorry, I'm leaving you behind. Oops, I'm a doll."
That's the guy with disadvantage on everything.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you have disadvantage. Oh.
Everything.
Yeah.
I won't leave you behind, Susanna.
I've been doing okay.
You've been doing pretty good.
I took some arrows, but
Yeah.
We all have a decent amount of health. You shouldn't be worried about taking damage.
All right, this one's going to require double the athletics checks because, well, for this one, just do normal. For the one you're on now, this one,
What is it?
it's just plain. It's a plain Jane.
There's Trapster in that hallway.
Can I do an acrobatics instead of athletics?
Well, fuck, that sucks for Saladol. He's in the back now. You can. We'll go with it. You're just like kick flipping down the hallway, going wah.
Yep, there you go.
Can you cast I forget. I can't remember if I can cast this on another person.
Yo! And then I'm gonna roll Warden since she's the one that's carrying Tiff. She's not doing. You guys can hear because everyone didn't do super well, except for the ones who did. So like, Pitiful, Susano,
yeah, I'm doing actually pretty decent.
Sakura. You hear the boulder just, and just like Warden sprints. She's like, I am running as fast as I can.
Give
Yes.
Warden an 18 natural.
Yeah, you see like a future where she and you get smashed by the rock.
Yeah, and like maybe like my pull string goes, it's like, keep going, Warden. You're
Don't.
the best.
Don't die.
Yeah.
No, you get something that's like, fuck, what would she say? Actually, that's and then it just says a number. And then on the last one, you're gonna have to make double rolls because as everyone gets about towards the end, a massive gust of wind spell throws you all back.
Oh boy.
Ooh.
This could end really bad.
Uh-oh.
Thank God you're tiny. And this is for Warden.
Is this difficult terrain?
No, it's just it threw you back to the start.
I'm gonna use my save on that.
Let's see.
There we go.
I'm gonna use
I'm good.
Chakma's wisdom versus honor.
Hey, good
Oh my God! Saladol's like, I don't fucking care.
Go sell it all.
So there's.
Glad I saved my save because I knew I was gonna need.
That's a 15 for me. That's a 13. 15, 13.
Yeah. Oh, it's close. But by the end of it, you all managed to throw yourselves through the door. And Sakura, since you were in the back, the moment you like throw your itty bitty self through the door, you hear slam as stones just go flying off of the walls.
I'd like to think at
Well,
that
gentlemen.
moment- I'd like to think at that point, Tiff turns back into a real-sized halfling, just being held.
Yeah, yeah, she's just like, whoop, and she's just got you in her arms.
Tiff like looks at the party, is like, that was awesome! Oh my God, you guys are so. There was
You
that
kidding?
boulder, and it went
Tiff to Libre, wouldn't you say?
There was the hole, and you jumped over it, and there was the arrows there, like, pachoo, pachoo, but you were like, I don't even care. And you kept running, and you saved me because I was a doll. That was amazing!
Yeah, and
Everybody say it with me. That was smashing.
Yeah, Saladol pulls an arrow out of his like thigh, and he's like, oh, ooh.
Well, as I turn around.
Warden just grabs the one in her and snaps it, but you can see like a little trickle of oil and coolant.
Tiff's just so excited. She's just like basically vibrating with excitement.
Then you
She's
hear,
like, Anise, that was so cool!
I
And,
know.
and
Now
Pitiful goes
don't.
back into the shadows.
now you're in a hallway that's like the spooky hallway with the gargoyle heads on the side, and in their mouths is like they're the sconces for these torches, and they like flicker one by one as you walk down the hall, and we hear,
And now, dearies, you'll meet your deaths. You have to face us now.
How
So
could we?
enter and
And-
meet the
I
con.
am gonna make a persuasion check real quick.
mm-hmm.
Remember, I am getting that +4 for my modifier, So,
I think that doubles your persuasion.
so yeah, that's actually a 22. And I'm gonna be like, Witch Hazel, why do we have to fight the other two? I mean, you're obviously the one who put together all these I mean, this was amazing! And you're clearly the one who's in charge. Why do we have to fight your two goons with you? Don't you respect us?
Goons? How dare she call us goons?
High five!
No, she has a point.
Yeah, she's wrong. Well, I like to think that I'm the smartest of the three, but we're a little too. And you hear arrogant. Enter the room and we'll just have a bit of a chat, dearies.
Okay. He starts walking towards the room.
Sorry, I'm just gonna add something. So when you get into this room,
Wait, hold on. Before we enter the room, she looks back at the party and goes, "Remember, guys, the plan is that there's no plan." And then just walks into the room.
Isn't that what we always do? As I just like.
Perceptor is like, I believe that, and from the time we've spent together, that is always your plan.
Hope your buddies.
Pitiful admires a shiny. No.
Yeah.
As we walk by, can I just hand him a bottle of like the strongest sake I have and go, cheers to our deaths.
Yeah, Pitiful. Well, Pitiful's already in the shadows, because he took a 20.
I'm assuming if I leave out a bottle, he'll take it.
He's got a bottle. He's not the most creative individual, but he knows how to operate one particular way, and this is one of those where he's been drinking this whole time. He was drinking while he was running from the boulder. The thing is, he rarely is not drinking. This is one of those few situations where it's like, he's drunk, but he knows better than to like give away the advantage that he might have.
Question, what do those ivory goats do again?
That gives him horns. One is a +3 lance, one is a +5 long sword, and whenever he attacks with someone, it casts fear.
So we might want to use that here, guys.
Cast fear on everything.
I'm hoping we can get out of here with the witches fighting themselves. And
I agree. Okay, they are not that beautiful. You can't lie to me.
We're going back through the door at some point, right?
You come into this room, it's all dark and dingy. There's fat tallow candles all over the place as you see these three beautiful women at their cauldron mixing in ingredients. They like throw in a very small person, probably a young person, arm into it. One of them reaches into the soup and like licks it off her fingers. You walk in like, company.
Dinner.
Tiff looks absolutely amazed at the entire room. She's just like, whoa, this is so cool.
Is this Hazel Witch's work?
Yeah, did you make that?
You see the one in the cap and the one with black hair who's got like this big old pouch full of body parts. They like look at each other and then look at all of you like, ugh. And the blonde one tosses back her hair and is like,
Maybe I did some of the decorating.
Don't be modest. Of course this was all you.
You did amazing.
Tiff
It brings out the colors of your beautiful eyes.
Beauty's fleeting.
Says colors.
Can I punch Suzanne? Can I please just punch Suzanne?
Well, I love the fact that came out though, because it's just depressed.
Yeah. Tiff is going to. Oh, go ahead.
no, go ahead.
Tiff is going to like toddle forward, kind of like half not looking where she's going, and like this is all totally performative, by the way. She like toddles forward, falls down like tripping over something, right in front of the cauldron, looks up, turns to look at Hazel, scrambles up, and then bows and is like, "Witch Hazel, can I learn from you?"
Can I get your autograph?
Ooh, that is the biggest insult you could ever do.
Oh yeah, she like raises up, and that's when you see like the cover of her, the glamour of her magic starts to fade as you see this warped, disgusting, boily flesh, ashen blue like a dead person with ratty, maggot-infested rags hanging off of her, using a weird crook, only like 3 fingers on one hand, all the ones on the other. She like reaches into her mouth and yanks out a blackened tooth and holds it out towards you. He's like, yeah, dear, I can. And the other 2 are just like fuming.
Tiff is going to, at the risk of wild magic, she's gonna be like, I already know some things, like, and she's gonna cast thaumaturgy, and she's going to wipe out all the candles and then relight them. Be like, I know some basic magic, and she's gonna like, cool, good, great, luckiest fucking character, except when someone else is looking for her.
Yeah, not
Nice
too
to
silly.
see. Yeah, not that bad. 21. Gnats buzz around your head for 1 minute, distracting you.
This sounds fine. She's like,
You must take a Constitution saving throw against your own spell save DC to cast any spell.
Consultation soothing.
That's
okay. How long's that last? An hour?
A minute.
She's gonna like start to fight off her and be like, oh no, but I still don't have the hang of this wild magic stuff. Please, Witch Hazel, I'm throwing myself at your feet.
Yeah, the one with the hat like steps in front and says, "Nah!" And you see her turn back into her normal form, this crooked old hag with a long chin and a crooked nose. One of her eyes is actually made out of a rotted beehive with like insects crawling in and out of the different honeycombs.
I want, at this point, with me being stealth, I would like to know, would it be possible for me to go up to one of the other hags and steal something from them and plant it on Witch Hazel?
Ooh, that's awesome. Can I
That's gonna
help
be
him with the
real
distraction?
tough. Real tough, but I'll need to sleight of hand.
Could I help him with the
Okay.
distraction?
You're gonna
Yes, they're already distracted.
ring and put it on Brand Shay.
Right.
Shay stole my ring.
Can he get advantage because the witches are all distracted?
Yeah, he gets advantage because the witches are distracted.
Sweet.
What the witches say, fetch.
So-
Quit trying to make fetch a thing.
29. Eh.
Yeah, but you try to go up to Periwinkle, and she like whips around at you, and you see that she's this massive, bloated, almost corpse-like thing, wearing a rotted wedding veil, and her face is just like made out of thatch and straw.
Wait a
As she
minute.
bats at you away and goes, "Get back there!"
Hold on. Okay, that's definitely a persuasion check real quick. I know exactly how we're setting this shit off, boys. Okay. Yes! I look at Witch Hazel.
Fuck
I
yeah.
look at Witch Hazel and I go, Witch Hazel, please save my pet! Please!
She looks over at Periwinkle. Hamlet looks at her, and they both. And you see the cauldron crackle and break as they start
Nice.
throwing themselves at one another. Wicked magic and sickening smells filling the room.
I just
And that's-
started eating popcorn.
And that's when you hear a deep rumble from outside, and a voice goes,
Is this Titania?
"I am freed!"
Yes!
And she appears in the room in front of you as like the room she's like, "I was so tired of that cramped old castle. Let's play in the forest, witches."
Bring the
She's-
band!
She swings her staff in the air as the room seems to just turn into a wide, beautiful open meadow, and the 3 hags look at her like,
Oh shit!
And she's like, she's like, I've been so sad, so depressed. Play with me. Tear me up again! And then, like, casts a spell and is like, ah! And all three of them get turned into bushes.
High five, everybody! Clap, damn it!
Yes,
High five, Tim.
High five.
that was the unintentional teamwork right there. That was great.
So good.
I never thought we would get out of there alive.
Yeah.
Titania's just flying around, spinning in a circle, and as you realize, she's moved you all into her castle, which is now vibrant and pretty. There's light streaming in.
No,
I
we
could have
left the door.
Could I grab Tiff by the ear and basically say, we're bringing back, you know who, right?
What is the door going to do to us?
So hold on.
But I promised the door.
We promised the door. We'll go back for it. I'm going to first of all take the wax out of my nose and take a breath of fresh air.
It smells very nice and pretty, like flowers and cinnamon and cloves.
Hell yeah, that's Tiff's jam.
Celadol is just like, oh, thank God it's over. And just plops down.
Yeah.
Hey, can you please help Susano? He won't stop saying depressing things.
Oh yeah, Susano, she actually flutters up to you, changing size until she's just normal size rather than a fucking giant. And she
Hey,
walks over to you and
Good.
Hmm?
Go ahead.
she walks over to you, Susano, and like brushes a hand across your cheek and is like, oh, such a brave warrior. A reward. And gives you a smooch.
Woo.
And you no longer feel depressed. The curse is gone.
Yay!
Hey, so GM, remember how you said you hold me to high standards?
Uh-huh.
Was that a high enough standard, you think?
Yeah, you get inspiration for that.
Yes!
I wasn't going to until you did. Save my pet!
That's what he fucking stole.
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't know about
You avoided having to fight the hags.
Yeah.
it. Someday I'll get to use my spell.
Orchestrated.
Now, did we know his last name? Because if we're not careful,
Oh,
You
yeah,
might-
yeah.
she might bring someone random back.
I mean, she'll know who we're talking about, I assume. But I'm gonna go to Titania and I'm gonna be like, Titania, thank you for saving us from that witch lair. Can I ask you a very, very, very small favor?
She's like switches back to her giant fairy butterfly self and is like, name it, child.
There was a mimic in there who had been forced to be in there, and we promised that we would free him from his lair, and I don't think that stinky, terrible lair that he's in is a proper home for him.
No, not at all. In fact, I saw the promise you made, and I will help you keep your word.
She
Thank
snaps her fingers and looks like, whoa!
Whoa, door, how did I get here?
He's just on his face and it's like, whoa, whoa,
Pick him
whoa.
up, pick him up.
Yeah.
I moved to pick him up in my restored self.
Now, do me a favor, Tiff
Yeah.
Libre, keeper of many pets. Call forth the fairy who assisted you on your journey.
Oh, Fayouche!
Brr,
Oh, no.
Run!
What can I?
And she like just prostrates herself in the air. And Titania's like,
Rise, my child. There is much need to do that, but not right now. For I have a reward for you as well. Oh, what could it be, Your Majesty? For your assistance with my beautiful new friend. You are now a princess of the Fae.
as Fayush, like there's a poof of colorful smoke, and now she's got the elegant, beautiful dress and long butterfly wings, with her long long pigtails of orange being made of autumnal leaves. She's like, oh, I feel such
power, I could play forever. And just Titania's like, now go find all of those who thought to imprison me and make them pay. Oh, of course, Your Majesty. She disappears again. Now,
Hell yeah.
I believe that there are a couple things in order. The first, gifts. Gifts. Come with me. She starts fluttering over to her throne.
Oh, you're so beautiful.
Oh, yeah, like, she is probably the most beautiful creature any of you have ever seen.
Oh, I'll say it out loud.
Pitiful stumbles forward and falls down, and then picks himself back up.
She's like, oh, aren't you cute little thing?
I'd like to think so.
Tiff is like, can Tiff cast spells without wild magic fucking her right now?
Yes.
She casts prestidigitation to clean her clothes because it's pretty gross in there, and she offers to do that to anyone around as they're walking. Yeah, I just start prestidigitizing everyone's clothes, skin, and hair, just like walking by, like, it is absolutely filthy and this is gross.
Good for the queen, king.
Pitiful looks rather confused at this for a second,
Your
And then
feathers are
sits-
so shiny and sheen.
and then he sits down on it. Then he just sits down, falls down on his ass, and pulls out one of his flasks of sake and takes a drink.
Hell yeah.
She flutters over to her throne. She sits down and points her one by one. She's like pointing her staff at all. And she's like, first for you, Tiff, a present.
Woo! I love presents.
She reaches behind her throne. You hear like a bit of magic, and she holds out a sword to you. And it's like, take it.
She like looks at the sword confused, takes it, and it's like, thanks?
It's a luck blade.
Her
Oh,
eyes, her eyes just go huge. She's like, oh my gosh, that means that I can just but yeah. And then she like pauses and then gets on one knee and is like, thank you so much, Titania, Queen of the Fairies.
I know. I'm magnanimous and beautiful.
She like pulls it out a little bit and puts it back in the sheath and just keeps doing that.
For you, Sakura, come here. Normal size, please.
I change back to my normal size.
She reaches behind. She holds out 2 chakrams to you. She's like, chakrams of returning to replace your boomerang.
Ooh. Her eyes just light up.
You may throw them, and they will always, without fail, return.
She bows deeply.
Sakura, warrior princess.
You know what?
Ellen, your chakrams are beautiful. They're made of a silvery metal along the edge with perfect edge that glints in the right light. The like body of it has been emblazoned with, or like embezzled with all of these pretty gems and such in the form of like greens and blues of butterfly wings all around it. And the handles look like a knot made of grass.
Yeah, I get the same look that Pitiful does when he's looking at shinies. It's like, oh.
For you, Celadol, one of long distance subject of mine, as all elves, to me. And he comes, he's like, huh? She holds out a sword to him and says, take it. Her name is Defender.
Aww.
And he holds out the sword, and that's when like a blue magic shield appears in front of his own. He's like, oh, thank you, my queen. And backs off. Pitiful, to me.
And Pitiful looks around like, where's that fucking coming from for a second? and it stands up blearily, stumbles, walks in a circle, and then pulls out his lute and starts walking in that general direction. Not like he actually knows where he's going necessarily, and starts playing the lusty dwarf and the elven winch.
You can do song.
Yeah, she listens, and she's even like gently dancing to the rhythm on her
I need to
phone.
teach him some new songs.
He knows 2 songs right now that we know of.
Yeah.
And she snaps her fingers as 2 fist weapons appear in your hands, and they look like like the hands of dragons stretched out. She said, "The insignia of claws. May they ever help you."
What exactly are they?
Dragon
They are
claws?
fist weapons. The jewels and the insignia are from the ancient cults of the dragon. They flare with purple light when you enter combat, empowering your natural fist.
Your
While
fist
wearing them,
tattoos begin to glow.
you gain a +1 bonus to attack rolls and damage rolls. For unarmed strikes and natural weapons, they are considered magical and silvered. And I'm going to buff it up and say that depending on, you can pick a gem based on one of the colors of dragons, and you will deal an extra 1d6 damage of that dragon's type. Like red would be fire, green would be
Damn.
acid.
I feel like it would either be blue dragon for lightning would make sense, or black dragon for acid.
I think he's saying that you can choose that.
Every day you can pick a new
Ooh.
gem.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, do you have okay, so I need
I
to
can
put
write
this.
one down if you want.
Yeah, I was gonna say I trying to remember that all at once, and trying to figure out how to add that in. Take a
Susanna,
minute.
Come for.
He like bashfully walks forward.
She holds out a quiver to you.
Aw.
arrows of slaying.
He
They
reaches out.
These ones have been meant to slay dark things, aberrations like those children who vex you. May these arrows find their hearts.
Thank you.
And be gone, be gone.
Okay.
Foxes, come here.
Huh? Wait, what? What?
I wish to reward you.
Okay. Fox is not used to being a
She holds out a weapon to you.
The dragon tooth dagger.
Let me look up its stats. It is made from the tooth of a dragon. A dagger fashioned from the tooth of a dragon. While the blade is obviously a fang or a predator's tooth, the handle is leather wrapped around the root. You gain a +1 bonus to attack rolls and damage rolls. On hit with this weapon, the target takes an extra 1d6 acid damage. It also has something called draconic potency. Against enemies of dragons, the dagger's bonus to attack rolls and damage rolls increases to +2, and the extra acid damage increases to 2d6. So you just got to find a dragon and be like, who do you not like? And it'll give you bonuses.
I mean, that works.
See, we got Sakura, we got Pitiful. We have Squeak and Renage.
Renage, to me, my dear.
And he approaches, and she's like,
A dancing sword, fitting for a man of illusion.
he takes his like,
Thank you. I did not expect to be rewarded. What already promised. Don't push your luck.
and he's like, oh, whoops. Steps back.
And last, certainly not least, a weapon for you, Squeak Squigum. If that is your real name.
And she gives you this real knowing almost kind of creepy grin.
You know my real name?
I do, but first. And she holds out a massive dwarven two-handed warhammer and says, "The dwarven thrower."
Oh boy, it's a little big for Squeak.
You hold it and it adjusts its size. Okay, so you
Perfect.
gain a +3 bonus to attack rolls and damage rolls with this item. It has the thrown property with a normal range of 20 and a long range of 60. When you throw
Wait.
it's a
I will-
thrown hammer. It's a throwing hammer, basically. You, hoo-ah! Remember the joke we had about dwarven crossbows?
Yeah, I remember that.
Vaguely.
When you hit with a
Enlighten me.
ranged attack using this weapon, it deals an extra 1d8 damage, or if the target is a giant, 2d8. Immediately after the attack, the weapon flies back to your hand.
I have Mjolnir.
Yep.
You totally do.
A
Basically-
two-handed Mjolnir.
Or Aegis Fang.
Yeah. Hey James,
Uh-huh.
do you want me to roll charges for Wish on that luck blade?
Oh no, the luck blade just, I think it gives you...
You get a D4, and it's
You
a
get another.
minus every.
It's a D4 -1 total, and it should give me 3 wishes. If you expand all the charges, that's fine.
Oh, really? Let me look up.
Yeah.
You basically get 3 wishes.
Because this was
Luck.
supposed to give you an extra charge of your bullshit.
Yes. Luck. If the sword on your person, you can call on its luck. No action required to reroll 1 attack, ability check, or saving throw you dislike. You must use the second roll. This property can't be used until next dawn. Wish. The sword has 1d4 -1 charges. While
Yeah,
holding it, you can use an action to expend 1 charge and cast the Wish spell.
Okay, I will allow that, but you can't get any more charges, obviously.
No, that's
Yeah.
Oh, no, that's
I
the
only
whole
start with 1d4 -1. I have 1 wish.
James
Cool.
already
Alright.
rolled.
I like that.
Oh, I rolled it. 2. Sweet.
Alright, 2 wishes, that's fine. I can deal with that. But,
Rad.
yeah, you all got fancy weapons.
James.
Now what we were here.
Why are you turning like the one person who doesn't want to kill the Klipop into a pot slayer?
I'm also not a rogue anymore.
I like
Yeah,
it.
but
Don't
you
get me
can,
wrong.
everyone can use daggers.
That's
It's like,
Yeah,
one
she's like,
shot kill on
now.
Klipop.
Do you remember how his name was spelled?
Jamesh.
Yeah.
I mean, I have his character sheet.
Well,
Yeah, she's like,
if no one else is gonna say it, I'm pretty sure we all know who we want to bring back.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, Titania, I believe we had 2 other stipulations of this.
Of course, I'm very much aware.
So, the first of those stipulations was to bring back a dead compatriot, and the second was to help lead the fairies back to Sanctuary, where they can live peacefully in the woods and strike an accord.
Yes, and my word is my bargain.
she snaps her fingers as you all appear at this, like, beautiful pool. There's a fountain in the back that looks like it's made out of a mix of crystals and living water, and there's flowers coming out of it. Everything just feels serene.
I look at all of the party and I say, I think that we all know who we need to bring back. Looking at mostly all new members.
Yeah, they're like,
Yeah. I look at Foxes, I look at Susano, and I look at Celadol. Is there anyone else who we're missing?
Celadol.
Yeah, he was. Celadol was there when Jamesh died.
He joined.
Yeah,
us
he was.
after
No,
Mel.
no, he came after.
Oh, so I look
It's
at
literally you and me.
and Foxes.
Foxes.
You, me, and Foxes. Yeah, because everyone else has either changed characters or isn't here. I say, if anyone has a strong candidate that they recommend other than the one that I'm thinking of, please voice your opinion now.
I think you guys have the right of it.
Can I whisper something to you two?
Yeah.
We can bring her. We can also bring her back with your wish spell.
Again, if you bring someone back with a wish spell, they have to be willing.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know that. We don't know if they are.
I look at Titania and I say, I believe that our agreement is struck. We demand Jamesh Kareem.
Movie
God
Jamesh.
damn it,
This is
Josh.
why I
We
fucking
demand
said
Josh
it.
from State
No.
We demand Jamesh Kareem to rise and once again take his duty as sacred defender of the flame.
We demand Josh from
And
State
with this, the pact is struck.
And she like floats up, and we hear like this magic going, very whimsical sounding. And then we cut over to a blackness with a giant crystal swirling around it.
We get to say
Jamesh.
fuck you.
You're sleeping, or at least you feel like you remember your I will be nobody's slave. And
Yeah,
then
I
you
will not
felt
be
like
anybody's spy. Yeah.
you felt like you were asleep. But now you feel yourself floating. And you've been here before. You know what this is.
What in the names of all the gods is wrong with what is going on here?
You see like butterflies floating around you as you hear the mother's voice. She says, "Your time has not come. Not yet."
Yeah, I think Jamesh is batting annoyedly at the butterflies.
Your hand just passes through them.
It's like, what do you mean?
Someone has called you home. Your friends wish that you return and take up the blade once more. Name their defense.
And you hear Tip saying,
We would like Jamesh Crete to return.
Sacred defender of the flame, and I said demand. Thank you very much.
"Yeah, we demand."
Let me see, what is it? What was the name of his order? It was the Order of Ash and Ember. Yeah. He's he looks around and I guess heads towards the curiously sort of like heads towards the voice, still batting annoyedly, even though he can't affect the butterflies.
That's when you feel someone walking beside you. And when you
Yeah.
look over, it's your old commander, the one who you feel betrayed you and surrendered.
Let me look at the bio. I think I have it written down. Oh, that is the wrong character sheet. Yeah.
Jamesh just slaps him.
Oh, General Batil. Yeah.
General Batil.
Yeah. It's like, it looks over and like, what are you doing here?
And he looks very sad and ashamed as he looks down and said,
I came to say I'm sorry.
It's, and I think Jamesh is a bit taken aback by this for a second, and he's like, we never give up the fight. This I have sworn by the Order of the Ashen Ember.
You were the
abandon my
bravest of
friends.
us all. I did not want you, anyone, to die without need, without true cause. I thought that I could bargain with, but I did not know the depths of treachery. Jamesh, you are the last of our order. Where you go, may the fire ever burn in your heart, and may you bring ash to our foes. And may you one day find the strength to forgive me.
Jamesh's eyes narrow and he says, I am the fire.
Yeah.
Then go. Be the fire. For all it takes is a single spark to light a world aflame.
and he starts to fade away as a growing light comes towards you. And this is the final chance where Jamesh can deny coming back to life.
No, I think at this point, like seeing General Batil reminds him of duty, of like not abandoning your people. And I think at this point, Jamesh like starts off at a light sprint and then runs straight towards the light, yelling, "I am the fire! The fight will go on! I will burn the enemies to the ground!"
Yeah, and to all of you, there's like a light bubbling in the pool before Jamesh throws himself out of the water.
Screaming.
Ah!
Yeah.
And
Without
lands before
a-
you.
Without a moment's notice, you feel on your leg just this heavy weight as Tiff sprints over with like tears in her eyes, grabs your leg in this giant hug. Is like, Jamesh, you're back! Like,
Now
so
you
much
can't be
better.
depressed anymore.
Yeah, he looks down and he looks down at Tiff and he says, "I told them, I told all of you, I do not give up."
Oh yeah, yeah.
He's-
you- just giant hug.
Yeah,
That's when
the rest of you can tell that he looks slightly uncomfortable with this, but he didn't really make any move to push her away. He just kind of looks down slightly with that slightly annoyed, like, okay, I guess this is part of it kind of thing.
Yeah.
You said we can cast magic here without any problems.
yeah. Just
I'm gonna
don't
light-
tell them. No.
I'm gonna light basically a firebolt in my hand,
Mhm.
swing it across my chest, and basically bow to him with a fire leap.
John
And-
Mace looks at he looks around and he's like, there are a few I see and a few that I don't.
Yeah.
We have so much to catch you up on. We have been
But-
through so much since you've left.
And Susano offered you a hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like, he looks over at he looks over at
We
Susano. He
barely
looks,
knew each other.
yeah, he's like, he looks over at Foxes, and he looks around. And he goes, "Where is Elthona, the druid?"
She's stuck somewhere.
She, it's a long story. We can
What?
show you.
Why don't we just wish her back?
You've already used your wish.
No, I'm talking about Tim.
But
Because that would break up the story, so we can't do it.
you hear wings flapping behind you, Jamesh. And that's when
Yeah.
you see this giant fucking bug woman. I mean, she is the most beautiful thing you've ever seen in your life, but
But I'm sure he pretty much still jumps back into a defensive stance with sword drawn
Wait.
because he doesn't know what's going on.
Wait, Jamesh, hold on. She's the one who brought you back.
and I bring you a gift. And she holds out another sword to you.
Is it a scimitar?
It's a long sword.
Not quite Jamesh's style, but he'll take it
Good.
because it's
Looking
being
at
given
Kid
to him. He's
Force
like,
in the
huh?
fucking mouth.
he's like,
You, as soon as you grab it, it ignites into flame.
hmm.
Hey, a flame.
Yeah.
Yep. Its name is Flame Tongue.
Ooh.
May you bring the fire wherever you go.
Count on it.
Now, I believe I owed one more person my beauteous, beneficent, perfect gifts. Squeak. It's time for us to learn. And we're going to cut it there
Aw.
because it's actually
Okay.
getting late. I just noticed, and it's a good.
Okay, I will say you say that, and you see probably the first genuine smile on Squeak's face in as long.
Nice. So, yeah. Jamesh is back. You got some old ladies to murder each other.
Fuck you, Kohath.
But we're actually going to go into sign-offs now. So let's actually start with Jesta.
Ooh, hello everybody. I am Zerat the JestaKing. You can find me here on Monday nights running the Fire Strike, my favorite band of space terrorists and space pirates. You can also catch me here on Tuesday nights for Realms of Refuge, where you can catch me playing either Pitiful, the drunken master Kinku, or Jamesh Karit, the fire genocide arcane knight, who is recently resurrected, very recently, as of in the last 30 minutes, resurrected. And he did promise he would never give up the fight. You can also catch me here on Saturday nights for either Spark of Fate, where I play Grunum the Gut Fisher, a orc barbarian, or for Justice Grab Bag, where I run a number of games, such as, Flesh and Fire. Faulty Comics Presents will probably be down the pipe at some point again. And we're really trying to Legion Championship Wrestling off the ground. Hopefully we'll have some new players and we'll be able to make that a little bit larger deal. Other than that, don't know that I have any particular announcements at the moment. Although there is an odd chance that I might have some announcements in the coming future. But stay tuned for that. And I will kick this one down along the lines.
All right, let us go to Gunner.
Hi guys, my name's Gunner or Sarah Smith. Man, I'm really excited to see what's about around this. Squeak's about to remember something about her past. That's always exciting to know a little bit more about a character. Other than that, you can catch me on Thursdays playing Heracles in Stramdex, who ran into some kind of spooky creepers last time. And try and stay away from them for a little bit. You can also catch me on, I think that's all I'm in right now, but every now and again, I mean, we're also going to be doing Spark of Fate sometimes. I know that's every other weekend, so you'll catch me that later. Also some other stuff coming up around the corner, I hope. So, yeah, that's me.
All right. Brian.
Hello there, I'm Brian, and tonight I played Sakura, the fun-loving, boomerang-wielding, pink-haired halfling.
Boomerang wielding no more.
Yeah.
I'll need to get the stats of those from you later.
Can do.
And yeah, you can also find me on Thursdays in the, let me get this right, Legacy of Strength.
There we go.
Finally get it right. Watch, I have to look at the screen. Where I play Hakra, the genie that is slowly learning how to not be like her people. Maybe. Not sure yet. We'll see how it goes. And on Monday, Lyson, the Strix soldier that is finally realized that the Black Rat, aka Sluff, aka the Loudmouth, just might be her friend. And also the need for her mission, or upcoming mission. And yeah, that's about it for now.
All right. I will kick this on down to Doc.
That's perfect timing with what I just put in the Twitch chat.
Throwing your 2 cents in. Well, now, give us your 2 cents.
Hello, I like turtle. I play. Well, soon I do play a turtle rogue. Currently, I guess I could call them Fox for now. And then I think Saturdays every 2 weeks I'm with the Spark. And Sunday I'm going to be trying to stream. Maybe it's going to start as a one shot. Hopefully try and expand it to a regular. Maybe. I don't know. Scheduling sucks.
Oh. Whoops, sorry.
You're good.
All right. Well, now I'm going to throw it on down to Daniel.
Hola.
Don't sound so enthused.
You don't have the depression spell on you anymore.
Oh, right. I'm SassyMcNasty, aka Daniel. I played Zano, the depressed ranger with the snake for half this session. Who James is desperately trying to arm with deadly weapons, and he's the one that's like, "Oh, we shouldn't kill him, guys." You can catch me on Legacy of Strandex as Johan, the rogue with very little value in materialistic things, more of the stories they tell. On Saturdays, like this Saturday, hopefully we can do Legacy Wrestling. There's so many legacies. And that could be Bear the Boulder Breaker. And then the other Saturdays will be my campaign, Spark of Fate, which is so awesome. I'm loving DMing. Oh my god. I kept telling myself all the time since I started playing D&D, I'm never going to DM. It's a terrible thing. I don't want to do it. And yeah, you can catch me Mondays as Tavis, the envoy turned operator, turning operator, who's attempting his best to hold the fire strike together and hopefully gets to have his speech on change this week, because I wrote it and it's awesome. It's so awesome. I can't wait. Yeah, I think that's everything.
That means I can officially take Jamesh out of the dead zone, out of In Memoria.
Ooh,
Fuck you!
we could bring Getsuyu back with your wish.
Potentially.
Don't
I
you know
have
it'll
two of
waste the
those
spell if
wishes.
she says no.
Yeah.
Tell her.
That
your
would
prince-
waste the spell?
Yeah,
Yes.
we could
Okay.
say your prince still needs you.
Potentially, yeah.
But anyways,
I've got a plan for that.
But yeah, speaking of, let us go on down to Mike.
Oh, Jesus me. Hi, everybody. My name is Mike, also known as 25 Get One Free. You can catch me on Mondays where I get to play Slef, the rat man who's now the black rat, who is now way more valuable to some people who thought he was just street trash for a second. Hi. You can also catch me on Tuesdays with Tiff, who is getting better and better and having more and more faith restored in everything. She's like actually starting to believe that there's a reason to try again. It's fucking great. It's a good thing that she stayed in Fairies and Robots Kingdom.
Fairies and Robots, a new board game coming out.
Hey. You can catch me on Thursdays where I'm DMing Legacy of Strandex, where these folks are starting to get onto the actual plot of the things as they've started to realize just the very tip of the surface of what's at stake here. They'll realize more. They'll find out. But whatever the case, you can also catch me on Saturdays where I'm part of one of 3 different shows. I'm part of Black Box Theater, which I often run, or other people will run and I'm a part of. I am part of Spark of Fate, where I get to play the frogman who made mushrooms grow out of Annette's eyes. That's a sentence I never thought I would say in my whole fucking life. You can catch me also on Justice Grab Bag, where either I will be playing Beef or I will be playing Eastern Bloc. And you can catch me this coming Sunday on Doc's One Shot that may potentially turn into a larger game, where I am going to be playing, I'm pretty sure a monk at this point is what I've decided on. I don't know anything else, so stay tuned so you can figure out what crazy shit's gonna go on.
Don't tell me anything else.
Well, it's because I don't know yet.
I know.
So, you can catch me on SoundCloud under that. That is SoundCloud/thathoon, THATHOON in all caps. You can catch us on Twitter at I gotta get used to saying at Pair Theater, PAIRTHEATER. And you can catch us on YouTube at Paradise Theaters. Go ahead and talk to us on Twitch. Give us a follow if you're feeling it. If you're also feeling it, smash that like button, hit that bell, hit the subscribe. You know what it is. Scarce here. I'm just fucking kidding.
Hi guys.
Hi guys, Scarce here. But yeah, so I think that's gonna be me, folks.
All right, and that leaves it to me. But before we go, I have a a credit scene, if you will, where we have all the party, you know, celebrating that Jamesh is back, and we pull back and see that it's being scried by someone, and we pull back and it's that same realm we've seen before, where outside the windows everything is just stark blackness, and all of the walls, the floor, the ceiling, everything else is just pure stark white, like a picture in contrast mode. And we pull back and see a couple of the Clipothamiel and Sarthariel. And Sarthariel is like gritting her teeth and has her hands on either side of the scrying pool. Is like, they brought him back. As Thamiel grins, is like, they're not the only ones who can play with resurrection. So we see him hold up a chipped stone, and we cut.
Mother.
Fuck you and the drone.
Hi guys, hi ho friendolos. My name is. I almost did a scares there. Oh gosh. Hi ho friendolos. My name is James, also known as Knightheart. Today I have been DMing Realms of Refuge, where, goddamn, my players, man, they are smart cookies. They are not the murder hobos. They solve riddles. They convince old ladies to kill each other. They rescue fairies. They bring back the dead. All in a day's
We're
work.
kind of heroes.
I mean, this is some Avengers shit right here. But you can also catch me here on Mondays, where I play Esley Sorval, the former happy-go-lucky C-pop star, turned into a literal fucking terrorist, who just, that was such a good scene, getting that dummy to tell us that, yeah, the captain was there, and then being like, haha, psych, and then leaving. Even though Tavis was like, you said your name, Also catch me here on Thursdays in Legacy of Strandax, where I play a literal cat, who is still wondering who the fuck stabs a cat, like a house cat. That's just fucked.
Who knocks
And
out
also-
a party member for 10 rounds.
Also there are vampires. Vampire farmers.
But I'm also here every other Saturday with Spark of Fate, where I am playing Marin Farcaller, the human sorcerer who is kind of dumb, but everybody kind of likes him because he's just happy. He's just happy, and his spells are cool, and he's got catapult. And sometimes with Justice Grabbag, you will see me there when we do Flesh and Fire. I play Knowing, the adorable little sociopath who like just beat a guy to death with his bare hands while scratching at him, like ripping his eyes out. I don't care if Justice says that's not adorable. It's funny because he's such a little guy. And whenever we get back to, well, it depends. Whenever we go to Faulty Comics Presents, I may be there as Pox, the street hero who uses his powers over disease, which sounds gross, but he's really just kind of a ditz, doesn't
Just
even
gives
know
him
what
the
he's doing.
common cold.
Yeah, just, haha, you now have the sniffles. Or if we do something different in that, I would be bringing out a new character called Glazier, a superhero who has the power to control and make glass, which sounds dumb until you really think about it. And I will be in that Sunday game playing Daregrin Gilded Hand, the dwarven artillerist who just makes them good like Cousin Okra used to make. And looking forward to that, where I'm going to hit level 3, and I'm going to turn into an engineer from Team Fortress and just tell the enemy to come fucking get me.
Why don't you come and fucking get me?
Yeah, I'm not moving from this chair.
Yeah.
And that's I think that's all for me. And I think that means that from all of us here at Paradise Theater to all of you, our lovely viewers, both now and on YouTube, let us get an R.I.P. Daisy.
We gotta bring her.
All right, Daisy.
Daisy.